Smooth, man. It's time to talk about this game coming up tomorrow or Sunday. Monday? What? Niners! You gotta admit, though, I'm getting a little faster. If you see or hear a siren, let me know. Because I came down that road pretty fast, and I just know they couldn't catch me. Fam, CMC makes season debut. Finally. We've been waiting for this week for how long? 49ers Week 10 versus Buccaneers. Predictions, you make the call. Oh, man. In 3 weeks, we're going to be saying other things like, fam, looks like we're going to make it. We're going to get into the playoffs. We're looking strong. I like to fantasize every now and then. You're aware of this, The Niners are rested and, more importantly, healed up a bit more since prior to Week 9's bye week when we were just banged up, beat up, looking terribly sad. Team will fly to Tampa Bay with a very strong lineup featuring the triumphant return of their offensive ace, CMC. I can't wait. This game is, I can't wait to see this game. Just to see him out there carrying the ball. Is he okay? Yeah, he looks okay. Yeah. That looks like he's not in bad shape. Oh, I want to be able to say these things. For the next few weeks, so fam, the Niners will be. We've been in must-win mood pretty much all season, huh? And due to the fact that the Cardinals are putting on a show and the Rams have recently come out of irrelevancy, it's a must-win game. It will take a win this Sunday to climb above 500 as well as keep pace with the division-leading Cardinals. What happened to us, fam? Tonight, to the phones we go for your weekly take and prediction on what you're expecting for the Niners versus Bucks in this Week 10 matchup. Let's quickly go to the always so important injury report, which is the story of our 49er lives. The 49ers are a great team, but they never, you can only get a few of them to play at a time. Oh, God. 49ers out, Chris Conley, hamstring. That means if there's a slight possibility that Ronnie Bell will trot out on the field, it's worrisome. Kevin Givens groin. I understand Kevin's probably getting better, though. He probably won't be out long. He's got a groin situation on, but I understand he's out running fast, pretty on the sidelines anyway. Defensive end, Yuta Gross-Matos. He's not going to play tonight, but he's probably another couple of weeks. That's fine. Travarius Ward, for reasons that we all know about, and hopes and prayers come out to Travarius for the days ahead. It's going to be tough. Travarius is I think his baby's wedding was either yesterday, I think, and he'll be out this week and next week. The 49ers have told him to take as long time as you need. But questionable is defensive end Nick Bosa. Nick's got a hip thing going on. He's got a hip pointer. He sustained that hip pointer on Wednesday. See, these are the things I'm talking about, man. He got hurt in practice. I know I'm not going to do the Allen Iverson. What? Malik Mustafa. This has got everybody whooping up and down. Malik actually put a note out there on Instagram saying, "It ain't no big deal, y'all. I'm okay. It's just he's out though. Questionable. You know what that means? Malik's going to probably play. Tayshaun Gibson has been signed though and brought right on up because if anything goes wrong with Mustafa during the game, the return of Tayshaun. I understand he looks good. Kyle said he had a great week of practice. Okay. Deebo Samuel, rib, oblique. But then when is George Kittle and Deebo Samuel? They could say this about them every week. When is the last time you heard about George Kittle and Deebo Samuel running out on the field healthy other than day one, opening day? One of them didn't make the opening day. George missed opening day. But, boy, you got to have them Warriors. Can you imagine what George and Deebo look like 100%? I don't think we've seen them at 100% since their rookie seasons. And even in his rookie season, George Kittle was banged up. Who runs around playing football with a flat jacket on as if you were going to get shot at? Oh, man. The Bucs got issues, though. Mike Evans, the premier receiver in the NFL, who's underrated, doesn't get enough love for all the things he does, and his inability to be covered. You can't cover Mike Evans. You can run down the field with him, but that means nothing. But their wide receiver room is limping, though, fam. They're down both Evans and Chris Godwin in their place. Mayfield has utilized the Baker's going to tight end a lot. Cade Otton, he looked good. Did you see him against the Chiefs? And also wide receiver Jalen McMillan. They're okay. They're backups, but they're doing a fair job. They're keeping, but they've lost a lot of games here recently. So I guess they're not doing all that well of a job. Questionable is long snapper Evan Deckers for the Bucs. He's got a hamstring thing going on. Greg Gaines, calf. He's defensive tackle, wide receiver. Jalen McMillan has got a hamstring going on. You know, don't laugh. We can't be happy about other teams having struggles like that. Of course, they laugh at us. So, safety Tyke Smith, he's got a knee situation. Jordan Whitehead, safety quadricep. You guys don't have any safeties. You're in deep trouble. Meanwhile, according to Coach Shanahan, the Niners are expected to activate CMC from injured reserve tomorrow. His practice window opened this week, and his performance impressed everybody in Santa Clara County. It's been a long, uncomfortable road to recovery, but CMC appears set to make his season debut. That in itself is exciting. I mean, no matter what's going on with just seeing him out there. At this hour, Mrs. McCaffrey's baby boy is officially listed as questionable, but Shanahan stated, quote, "We'll take him off IR tomorrow, and then he'll be good to go unless something crazy happens on the plane ride. He should be good to go tomorrow once he gets off IR. Something goes wrong on the plane ride. First, did you see snakes on a plane? Samuel L. Jackson. Mother, the dude has had, do you look at Guinness Book of Records and see how many times the word MF has been used? Samuel L. Jackson actually set a record. Okay. Anyway, just for your entertainment. But see, that's just all I want to know. McCaffrey, ready? Release the Kraken! Oh! Betting line, San Francisco by 6. Things to watch. All eyes will be on CMC, of course, as he's expected to make his return from Achilles tendonitis. His workload. We're all concerned about that workload, Kyle Shanahan, and please don't disappoint us by doing something stupid. They did waive Ray Price, though. Anyway, it'll depend on how the week of practice went, and it went well. Now, see, that's frightening. Shannon's going to have us all nervous. You watch and see. First quarter, I'm going to be counting. I mean, I'm sure you are, too. We'll be counting. All right, Kyle. All right, first quarter's only 5 minutes into it. He's had 6 carries already, Kyle. What are you doing? Fam, the Bucs like to blitz defensive backs at the third highest rate in the NFL, 18%. This is the thing. Purdy has struggled against such looks this season, posting a 13.0 QBR that ranks 32nd in the league, and you and I both know how many teams are in the NFL. That's dead last. B. Purdy getting CMC back as a safety valve should be a nice antidote for that kind of rushing. You're going to keep on sending people at us at 100 miles an hour, everybody on the field, even the guy 30 miles back behind the line of scrimmage. Go ahead. Purdy's got his man back now, Jack. Yes, indeed. He'll think twice before continuing to dial up them blitzes at such a high volume. I'm looking forward to that, too. Some of the things that CMC offers are the things we didn't really, because Jordan Mason was doing so well rushing the ball. I mean, Jordan Mason was like second or third in the league. He's probably third now. He was second in the league for how many weeks? And only because he hurt his shoulder. Jay Mason may be number 1 in the league if not for that. So he's like, I don't want him playing this week. Let that shoulder heal. I want to see Grindo. Buccaneers, right? The Bucs are 0-3 against the Niners since Todd Bowles became the defensive play caller in 2019, and they've dropped their past 3 games without Pro Bowl receivers like Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Understandable. Don't relax, so fam. We cannot hang our hat on that. They took the unbeaten Chiefs, the almighty Chiefs, in which we cannot beat to save our lives, into overtime this past Monday night. They just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. Bucks got a lot of heart, though, fam. That's the thing. They're going to be waiting for our guys. Because this is a do or die. This is not must win. This is a do or die for the Bucks. They cannot lose another game. If Coach Bull's decision not to go for a 2-point conversion with that 30 seconds to play isn't the case, we might be not talking about the Bucks being a loser in that Monday night game. The Bucks are now fighting to get into the wild card door. Because, hey, Tony, man, shout out to you, Tone. The Falcons already have a 2-game lead in the NFC South. I told you, I remember I picked you at the beginning of the season, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There you go. Congratulations, baby boy. Here's a stat to know, fam. The Bucks have allowed 34 points per game during the 3-game losing streak, which is the second most during that time span. The Titans have allowed 34.3. If we got an inspired 49er offense, CMC back on action, is that gonna influence your score? Oh, but fantasy people, man, I got to kick on this. B. Purdy could be set up for a big game against the Bucks, who've allowed the second most fantasy points per game to quarterbacks, with one of the highest totals on the slate. B. Purdy and company may be set up to eat. Purdy has scored 24 minus plus fantasy points in 2 of his past 3 games. Fantasy folks probably already know about these things, don't you? Yeah, because I quit trying to play fantasy a long time ago. There's just no time in man's life. Here you go. One last thing to consider. Baker is 0-4 against the spread when at least 6-point home underdog. Baker. We're not looking for you to change that. Okay, just go ahead and get a butt whooping, and and we'll leave, and you can continue winning again after we get out of there. Now, there's a pump right now, fam, with the return of CMC. I you know what? The Niners do score 34. That's 4 touchdowns, a couple of field goals. Jake Moody's back. He's out of shape, isn't he? He's out of rhythm. Maybe I should drop my 34, 28, 29, 30, 31. Maybe I should go 31. Nah, Jake, get in there and get it done. Come on now. I'm going 34-24, Niners. Yeah. I mean it. I'm not taking it back. 34-24. Barack O'Neider, I'd rather have Jimmy G running routes than Bell. I know. I hope Ronnie stays in Santa Clara. He don't need to get on the plane. And we just did. Oh, and also, Barack O'Neider says Mahomes and Kelsey are pee drinkers. No, you're in fine form today, Barack O'Neider. Woo! Brad, come on in, man. Brad.
So, Ronbo.
Brad, man, it's about time that we get above 500 and stay, is what I'm talking about. We got the Bucks coming up this weekend. All good signs are pointing toward positive. Niners win. Brad, do you have a disagreement with that? What is your score, and why?
Oh, well, it's that time where we turn our season around. This is that moment. We get that bye week, get rested, because this is when the Niners shine. This little second half stretch. So yeah. I want to see it happen. I don't want to see CMC get over 12 carries this game. Just little couple carries here and there, but I don't want to see him get that big overload from Kyle, because I will be pissed, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Niners fans will too.
I'm trying to think of somebody who won't be. Exactly. Whoa. Rams fans. Rams fans would love it. Yeah, I forgot about them.
Of course they would. You just get them a couple touches. Just get them back into their groove. Let them get hit a little bit, and it'll be fine. I want to see. I don't want to see Jordan Mason play. That shoulder's been in and out a little bit, so I want to see Guerrero play a lot.
Oh, yes, indeed. Taylor
should be a good Guerrero game.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and then it's Ricky Pearsall's, come back to Florida, so maybe he has a big game this week.
Ooh, I forgot about that aspect. I did. Ricky P comes
Homecoming game
back
for him.
home. Yeah.
So yeah, it should be a good one. The Bucs defense has been struggling this year. Baker Mayfield's been balling out. I can't lie, even without them. So if we can contain, I think the tight end's Cade Otton. If we can contain him, I think we should be fine.
Yeah.
And the run game is special either, so we should be good.
Yeah. You would think, right? But why did they play the Chiefs so hard? Was that the Chiefs lagging, or what happened there? The Chiefs had to fight.
I think it's a matchup
to win that.
I don't know.
You think what?
I feel like it's a matchup thing. I mean, the Bucs just play physical, just like the Chiefs. Like the Chiefs out physical us every game. That's what I think, because I feel like our trenches struggle like a lot against the Chiefs, but they got like Vita Vea, they got a lot of big guys up front, and that matches well against their run game. Because Kareem Hunt, he had like I think 80 yards, but it was on like 32 carries, so their run game really wasn't really doing nothing. Ooh. Their run defense is good for the Bucs, but and their offense has been struggling all year. So I feel like the Bucs are just gritty and they could stay in the game with any team. So that's probably why they played them well. And they didn't turn the ball over either.
I know, and that bodes huge in every game. You just mentioned, I forgot about VV. Oh,
huge, man. He's probably the best run stopper in the league, from being honest.
The best. There's no doubt about it. The guy is fast and huge. We got Brindle in the middle?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that hurts. Man, I guess Cooney's gonna have to step up a lot this week. I hope we get John Feliciano in there a little bit because he's back. So that he's a little big inside guy.
He is.
That would help.
He's a week away from what reports seem to say he's not coming in. He's not being there this week. Although you get conflicting reports, it seems he is going to make the trip. We'll see.
Yeah, there's been like mixed reports. I don't know if he's playing or not, but I don't know. He said he was back on his Twitter and stuff, so I don't know.
He even said it. It's true. Wow.
Guess we'll have to wait.
I was okay until you said Vita.
Yeah, he's
okay, you know what? Man. He's going to have to get on his horse again. Brad, he's not going to be able to stand in the pocket. This is what I've been wanting to see. Well, you know what? It's okay. He's got McCaffrey. McCaffrey knows the soft spots where to be when he sees his quarterback in trouble, and Brock is used to him. Okay, you just put some worry in my head. I forgot about VV. Okay. Go ahead, Brad, what else?
Yeah, the Tampa Bay secondary isn't special either. They got, I think, Antoine Winfield, but other than that, they have like Sean Murphy Buffing and stuff like that. I think that's his name. But he's not. He's all right. He's solid. So I feel like we're gonna have to use the pass game a lot. I think it's gonna be like a heavy dose of Purdy. But we don't without Mason. If Mason doesn't play, we don't have that bruiser up the middle, which would help a lot. So I feel like Mason might actually play just for that reason.
But just a few carries. I want Dorindo running that stretch as much as possible because you know what? They may not be as fast to the edges.
Yeah, especially with McCaffrey coming out the injury, I do not want McCaffrey running up the middle so much, especially because of Vita Vea.
Yes.
So I don't know what our game plan is going to be. I feel like just for that reason, now that I'm thinking about it, Mason might have to play. I don't know. Guess we have to wait and see.
But
I wonder what the game plan is.
I know, because I would suggest that Shanahan line McCaffrey up on the line and let him run short routes. When they come blitzing through there like they're going to do, they're not going to stop just for us. McCaffrey should always be available, and he can dump that ball off really quickly. And until they stop doing that, and they'll stop doing that as soon as they see McCaffrey's just eating them up. So, and then we can go back to Mace. And you just got to thwart what they're trying to do to us in the first place. So we'll see.
Yeah, we just got to open up the line of scrimmage, and McCaffrey will help with that for sure.
Yeah. Brad, give me a score, man. I'm going to see you Sunday. What do you got?
Well, I actually got a similar score to you. I got 34-23. I hope the Niners can hold the Bucs to under 20 points, but Baker Mayfield's been balling out, so I don't know if we can. But it would be good to see the defense step up because I think, like I said a couple weeks ago, we haven't held a team under 20 besides the Patriots and the Jets. So
I know, right? And that's not saying anything.
That would be good to see.
Brad, I'll see you Sunday. Appreciate your fam. Have a great night.
All right, Ronbo.
Night, Brad. Here comes Sharon and that Texas brother of hers. I like him though. Sharon, you and Mom, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Ronbo?
I'm doing okay because you know what? I don't want to feel those. I don't want to feel too good about this game because every single time I do, Sharon, it doesn't matter who we're playing. Well, the 49ers came out on the short end of the stick, and I'm saying, I was set for the game. I knew this was going to happen. I said we're going to win it. And then, so, I'm going to try to remain calm.
It'll
Harold
be a
says we got
nail-biting
this.
game, so
I know there's no such thing as an easy game in NFL. There really isn't. Well, unless you're playing the Panthers. Oh, the Panthers won last week, and they beat somebody substantial.
yeah, it was a shocker.
See, you got to be careful in this league.
And the broke Rams trying to make a comeback.
God, they're so annoying. That's fine. They could. I just wait. I can't wait to play them again. Sharon, you're looking at this game though. What's going on in your mind as far as how we're going to do in this game? I know you and Mom have discussed
I think we
this.
can contain them. We've contained Baker Mayfield before. He ain't nothing special to get all worried about. Just a normal guy, but I think we can contain Baker Mayfield.
Nick is hurt though. He's not going to be 100%.
Yeah,
Nick.
no, he's hurt. I was like, what? And we need him on that side, but
Yeah, and then
I
we got
don't
a plan
know.
for.
But I think
got a plan
we
for
can
Nick,
win
too.
it. We can win it. We got guys that can
Wait,
contain them.
we've got more than people than just
Yeah,
Nick.
just
But I mean,
watch. Just don't play the ref. Play the players.
and you
keep
mentioned that.
Ronnie Bell back in Santa Clara in his
Oh,
locker
don't say his
tied up.
name. Oh, I can't wait to hear the day Ronnie Bell's
Keep
been
him
released.
tied up in his locker.
Yeah,
The
time
game is
to
over,
put him in
then
his
let him out.
locker. And tell everybody that's coming to the
We
locker
don't
room. If
need
you hear any
him in
noise
this
back there,
game.
knocking a beat, just ignore it.
Yeah, we don't need Ronnie Bell. We all right. We don't need him.
Ooh, God. Yeah, we're better off
I
without
think
him.
we got this, though. I mean, we just gotta, play hard and not give up, and do a little play action just like they do.
Yeah,
So I mean, we got CMC back, so we will be doing a little bit of that.
yeah. Ooh, and Willie Roberts
And he
points out
looks
we got
pretty good and healthy.
Oh yeah, and we got some
Kyle
newbies
just can't
too.
overuse him a lot. That's all.
Yeah, it's
Keep him healthy.
just have sense enough to know don't overdo it. I can't wait to see the newbies
Right.
we got too. How are they going to do? The
Oh,
defensive
I
lineman?
know. Yeah, that Collie Davis.
Yeah,
I think he's playing, ain't he, Sunday?
yeah. Because he has to. Kevin Givens is
Yeah.
on the mend again, and
Yeah, I
Evan,
can't wait
Evan
to see
Anderson,
what he
that
looks
big guy
like
we got.
protecting Purdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not a running team though. I think
Right.
we're going to get better against the run from this point forward. I think we got a lot of big body
Yeah, I
guys that
think
move fast.
now that CMC's back, we should be moving the chains a lot now. We shouldn't be struggling no more now.
Yeah.
Because watch how the offense looked with CMC. Because when we were out CMC, we were okay,
Yeah.
but it just makes a better difference when he's in the mix.
It does. But he hasn't had any workouts yet with the team. I want to see what he looks like.
Right.
And, in 2 weeks, I know he's going to be the real CMC.
Oh, he's
right now, I
going
don't know
to
what
be
to
really
expect.
ready to go then. I think he's ready to go now because he knows,
he's a football
the
player.
team needs him.
Yeah.
I think he's ready to roll. Can't wait to see Tayshaun back there.
I know, right? He may not. It depends
He
on
was
if.
good. I don't know why they got rid of him in the first place. I thought he was
Well,
pretty
he
good.
wanted to retire, and he's 30. I think he's going on 32.
Oh,
and-
yeah, that's right.
He's wanting to leave. I don't know if the 49ers talked to him out of sitting on the sofa or what. I'm not sure what was going on with that. I just all of a sudden saw his name. Really? Okay, good.
Right.
Good.
Yeah. I can't see what the new rookies are going to bring.
I know Jair Brown. Jair Brown's had he cannot have a mess up this weekend. Jair's had one
No, he cannot.
extremely seriously bad mess up just about every week.
But I have a feeling Baker Mayfield, though, when our defense pressures, when they have the third down or fourth down or something like that, but when they pressure them, Baker's going to choke.
Mm-hmm. Baker's
So
one of those guys that's
hopefully
going
Nick
down and
plays
still
because
throws it
he'll be
anyway.
afraid of Nick.
Yeah. I think they made up. Didn't they make up a year or so ago? I forgot. I thought I heard them putting the hatchet down.
But hopefully Nick will play. So we'll see.
Hopefully.
We'll see what happens.
Well, Sharon, you and Mom ought to do a video when you're discussing this game. That would be fun. What do you and Mom got for scores?
Mom says 31-20.
Okay. And we got that. And what do you got?
And I'm going 20-21, and it's Niners all day.
You said 28-21?
Uh-huh.
That's a fourth quarter win. Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah.
We can do it. Sharon, I don't need the intrigue this week. Okay, but we're going to do it, though. Sharon, say hello to that cowboy. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, Rob, I'll see you Sunday.
Night, Sharon.
Good night.
I should have never found out that I could send messages to a cowboy fan. No, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll be getting their ass whooped each and every Sunday, every time San Francisco comes to town.
Every time.
Maddie, here we are.
Every time, Ronbo.
I mean, 'cause we made it a habit lately. Love it. Well, it's Texas boy in yet?
Oh, yeah.
Let me know when it gets there, guys. Maddie, talk to me, man. What's going to happen in this game?
God, I've been looking, I've just been thinking about it, man, and I'm like, we've got our guys back. They're looking sharp, so obviously it's nothing's a give me. Not the whole rest of our season stuff.
There's no such thing as walking in and just annihilating anybody. No.
None of them. Not even one of them. So, yeah, dude, I'm feeling optimistic. I mean, I guess really to kind of make my point early, I'm going to go 31-17. So I think we're going to have a little bit of an edge on them. I think it's going to start out. I think they're going to get the first lead.
Probably. We don't play until we get slapped.
Yeah.
You're right. That's become a habit, hasn't it?
Yeah. Maybe we might even go into the half of the deficit, but we're going to come back and do what we do. So that's kind of the feeling I got. Baker's looking all right.
Real aggressive, real determined. He's tough. Baker's a tough guy.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you can never count him out. It's funny, man. Like, I think that he found a good home,
Yeah. If he had Godwin and Evans, I think we'd be talking a real battle royal going on between them and Atlanta,
No, absolutely. Well, that might be our saving grace.
I know, right? And you can get Evans and Godwin back whenever after we leave, but let's not bring them back today.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, either one of them. I mean, I don't know, man. They're both. Well, you brought up Evans, man, and I was thinking to myself, man, what a beast for all those years, dude. Yeah, he's had some injuries, but he's been pretty solid, dude. With the same team, how many people can you say are still with the same team they got drafted with? I mean, like this is
as many years as he's been playing. That's a good point.
That's the thing. Yeah. Yep. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, man, that's not real common anymore. They've kept him around a while, but he always puts up the numbers.
And like you're saying too, you got to pay him every time his contract expires. You got to give him a lot more money. And you're right. That is really hard to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially with receivers.
Well, now he's got a Super Bowl ring with Tom Brady, so he's got that out of the way. He'll be a Hall of Famer, man.
Oh, first ballot. Evans is you
absolutely.
Can't cover him. Oh.
No. Well, and he must really like playing for the team, too. I don't know. The organization must be decent to work for. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when you stay with somebody that long because it took a long – he was with them a long time before they started to win.
True.
With Tom Brady. So a lot of people would have ducked out by then and said, man, I want to go find a championship team.
Yeah.
True.
So
I give him some credit.
Yeah, he deserves it.
So, so, I mean, like I said, you can never count any of these guys out, man. It's going to be a tough game Sunday, but, dude, I can't even tell you how pumped I am to see what CNC's got debuting on Sunday, man. I'm so excited.
Crazy excited.
Man, yeah, I'm stoked.
What does he look like now?
And then Juwan's like, yeah, he's gonna look sharp, bro. He stays in such tip-top shape.
Right.
Yeah. Don't forget about JJ.
Oh. JJ, Ricky, Debo, that's all we need. I got George Kittle, my man at arms, standing. Oh, you know what? We definitely, that offense is going to be, and Brock's going to be lighting it up because, like you say, he's got a safety net over there if anything goes wrong. Otherwise.
I wonder what role Ricky's going to play. Is he going to show out?
Yeah,
is everybody just going to show out?
Yeah, he said he's had his head in the playbook. Ricky's just getting comfortable, and he says he's now getting really comfortable with the offense. Now, when that happens, we're going to see the next level of Ricky Pearsall. Yeah, I think so. Because potentially he looks like he could be good.
Cheers to that, my friend. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Well, look at all the talent around him to impart wisdom from, just it's invaluable.
Mm-hmm. So, just between, God, yeah, you're right. I wish BA was still there because he knew BA before. Anyway, they've had a connection for years in school.
Yep.
So
yeah, I remember that. So yeah, because he was at Arizona State with BA before he went over to Florida.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, nice. Yeah, I'm excited, dude. I mean, I don't know. Like I tell you,
into a score, buddy. What do you got? What kind of score do you got?
Yeah. 31-17.
Oh, you said 31-17. I thought okay, sorry, you said that a minute ago.
That's all right.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
That's all right.
We got 31-17. I want 34 because, but 31-17 means there's no fourth quarter action. Most likely, we've got control of that game all the way in. Sharon, on the other hand, makes it a drama with that 31.
No nightmare.
No, I don't want that. It's uncomfortable.
It could be though, man. I could totally see it.
Oh, God.
Dude, we're not going to be comfortable Sunday.
No matter what. I'll see you Sunday. They're looking for you, okay? Appreciate you, fam.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
You too, Maddie.
Night, fam.
Night. Hey, Jack.
Who's called you from around the whole world. I've called you in so many different countries, from Iceland to Europe to India to Sri Lanka to Abu Dhabi to Canada to God knows France and Spain. I'm going to keep going on and on. And we're going back on the road.
You're the Globetrotter, man. Look at you. You're just having a good time.
The Globetrotter.
That is true.
Out of all places, I am sitting still tonight.
Now, are you in the UK now?
I'm chilling. No, I'm in the UK. Tonight I'm in Manchester. It's like a mini London. You know what I'm saying? They got all the best, like the big soccer clubs out here, football clubs, as they say.
Manchester United.
Oh, NFL ain't football. Why do you guys call it football, mate?
Oh.
Why do you call it football? We got, man.
I've had an argument with Brits. They are really ridiculous when it comes to that. But Jack, they're right. We're not all feet.
They are right.
We're hands.
Look. No. Listen. They created English, but we took it to another fucking level. we take things to another, just like NFL, everything else. That's why we got the right to call it football, because we take shit to the next level, and everything happens first in California, baby.
There you go. Valley. David, cover your ears. David can't take this. It's not the worst than teaching a Brit how to speak. They're speaking the Queen's English, and an American comes saying, that's not how you pronounce that. There's no such thing as schedule.
Damn.
Schedule's my favorite. Schedule. What is a schedule? It's schedule.
But how about microwave?
Aluminium.
Yeah. And I did call you from Germany. Where Christian McCaffrey went to, talking about traveling around the world, right? But Christian McCaffrey and everybody in Shanahan's system at the running back position gets injured. Has there been one running back, Ronbo, that has not been injured? No. There has been one, Ronbo.
Who?
And his name is Patrick Taylor, who we just waived, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, does it count? You've got to put in a certain amount of time. Patrick Taylor's only there for 15 minutes. He stayed there for a few more months. He'd be laying up hurt too.
He got some good carries, and he had some flashes in there. I like what he was doing in his short yard.
No, I got nothing against him.
And little spurts in there.
Punt return. He looked good.
Yeah, he did look good. I think he probably will come back because again, in Shanahan's system, somebody will get injured or something's going to happen. But I want to see, like Jack. I keep saying, man,
he could clear waivers. Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to see Feliciano at center, man. Can you imagine our run game with Feliciano? You're talking about Vita Vea, but a thick, boldy dude like Feliciano at center, and
at least
I
slow
get
him
it.
Down.
Garland got us. Yeah, Garland got us to the Super Bowl. I get it, but man, he's weak, man. He's fragile, dude, compared to dudes like Vita Vea and Chris for the KC and all them. So, but yeah, man, the Bucs, man, after losing the Chiefs in overtime, man, and I know they're on a short week, Ronbo, but they need this win.
I know.
So we got to be on point, man. Ooh. We got to be on point. And on third down, our defense is 25th in the league. And the Bucs offense on third downs is second in the league. I don't know what happens on third down, but Baker Mayfield and these wide receivers and White at running back just turn it up. You know what I'm saying?
See, because they have a good plan.
We have problem tackling. Yeah. And with Greenlaw, Hufunga, and these dudes out, Hargrave, our tackling got to get better. We got to tackle, man. We got to stop these dudes early so it doesn't get to third down. I mean, so it gets to third down, but not like a short third down is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, it's third and long. If we in third, it better be third and long every time.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ, that shot over deep downfield, Jair Brown, if you're running behind that dude, just keep right on running to the tunnel, man. God, I blame Sorensen. He better have that safety crew ready. What are they doing fundamentally wrong, Jack? I mean, how did he get behind you like that?
I'll tell you. The wrong read when he's coming down the field. On third down, they need to put in Sam Okuanu. I believe it's number 91. The African
number 2
dude.
in pressures on the team. You're
dude,
right.
Yes, yeah. And number 3 in sacks. So we need to get him some more goddamn reps. We need to get dudes like him that can eat. Because he's hungry, and he's, those type of dudes, man, he's from Liberia. Those type of dudes, they're like, I have to get this sack or I am going to be going back to Africa. This is it.
He's got natural talent too, Jack. It's not. I don't see a lot of technique. Yeah. I just see beastism. The dude just charges in there, runs around people. He's fast. It's like I used to tell people in high school. I used to say, one of the reasons why black people can run so fast, you guys got to realize, being a part of the food chain on the African continent, you have to have that speed. Listen, white people don't tell that kind of joke, though, because people take it wrong.
Oh, no, man. Come on, man. No. But these dudes can run in, sandals and flip-flops. We can run in fucking shoes, man. I'm serious.
I know.
These
Jack,
motherfuckers are built different.
We're going to run out of time, though, Jack, and I agree. Let me give you your score.
But I'm going to finish up. Before I give the score, I'm just going to say this. Under Shanahan, we are 21-33 before the bye, but 43-18 after. So something happens after the bye, and I know we got some injured players, and we got to turn it up tackling, but I think it's going to be a goddamn shutout. But late in the end, whatever, Baker Mayfield somehow get him back in the red zone, but we stop him in the end zone. It's going to be 33-3. It would have been a shutout, but they come back. It would have been a shutout. The 49ers are coming back. After the bye, we're going to turn this shit up. Strap on your seatbelts, baby. We're going back to that bowl, baby.
I'll drink to that. And I'll see you Sunday, fam. Good stuff.
And please bring Patrick Taylor back before he gets signed by the Seahawks or Arizona or somebody else, man.
Oh, no. We'll get him back. All right. All right, Jack. I'll see you Sunday.
All right.
Night, fam.
Good morning, baby. From Manchester. Peace.
Eric, come on in there, Seattle, with the bye week.
What's up, Ben, Mr. Ronbo, and everybody else? How y'all doing tonight?
We're doing all right, It's an exciting time for us. CMC is going to make his triumphant return finally, so we can stop crying about if CMC was here, that wouldn't have happened. So we ain't got to be talking like that no more. So we're going to find out if we're right about that or not.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be that he's going to have a good game.
Yeah, maybe not to the same degree as per usual. I just want to see him out there get his feet wet. I don't want to see him running between the tackles too often. I'd like to see him out on maybe short routes, something like that. Maybe in a long route. I just don't want him making real hardcore contact just yet. Get him, get him used to contact. He's got to go out there. CMC probably said, "Hey, man, don't treat me like a little girl. I can do this." But still, for his own sake, you got to protect ball players like that from themselves. And CMC's got to be held to a certain number of carries, run plays for him that make sense. Kyle Shanahan, please, and he'll be okay.
Yeah, I still don't understand why did San Francisco cut Cody Swagel?
Yeah, as soon as you did that, of course we get people coming up lame. I don't know what Patrick Taylor was. I don't know that I see what Patrick Taylor's doing, and maybe they took veteranship over a possibility. Cody's not doing much with the Rams either, so he's having to continue the season. And I guess I see what he looks like later.
I think he's actually been inactive in every single game, from what I understand.
Okay, good. They're going to get him up to speed then at some point.
Yeah.
But he needs carries. A running back's got to get rhythm out there. He's got to get that ball. He's got to get a feel for the offensive line he's working with. Also, get a feel for the defense, because you notice Derrick Henry, right? You notice the difference between Derrick Henry? He's the best example in the world, too. Beginning of the game, you'll see Henry get stopped a couple of times. He'll still have picked up 10, 15 yards, but he still gets stopped before he left to the house. And then by the third and fourth quarter, when you're a little bit tired to be tackling guys that go 246, whatever, with high knee action coming down the field. Now Henry starts to take over. Now, he's an exception, but still, running backs, even Jordan Mason, and you guys have got a couple of backs. Same thing. It's all about volume for a running back that makes him get better. Now, with CMC, they go too high of a volume. Kyle was working him to the tune of 25. I think he was carrying him probably an average of 25 carries a week for a while there last year, of which right now he takes no responsibility. He says, I don't believe in the year before performances carrying over into the next season and causing injury. Well, Kyle, that's not your call to make. That's CMC's body, man. How are you going to make that call? So it just depends on the ball player, I guess. But CMC gets in shape like nobody else. In fact, it may be a problem that he goes too extreme in his conditioning workouts that could also be a detriment to his own health. That may have been the reason why his Achilles is actually as sore as it is, or tendonitis set in. So just so many theories. There's just no telling one body to another. So
yeah, I tell you, I think that maybe by the end of the season, Cody might actually ask him in at least one game.
Especially if at the end of the season, for some bizarre reason, the Rams are in a situation where they're going to be in the playoffs no matter what in the last game, right? And now Schrader gets to carry the ball the whole game because they're not going to want to risk injury to anybody else on the team. Yeah, there you go. Of course, that's a long shot for the Rams to be in a situation in week 17 or 18 where they've already got to go ahead into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I loved it. Talk down to him.
Big week ahead.
I hate them.
Pretty much next week, I believe, we'll at you guys, and you
That's
you
right.
all know me. I'm not one of those guys that likes to talk crap.
Yeah.
So I'll be aware.
That's why I
You
said-
know, enjoying every bit of it.
That's why we like you so much, Eric. You're a very respectable guy. If you're going to go to other chats, other than your own team's chats, don't come in like the Rams. The Raiders used to be worse. And you've had a few representatives in here that aren't the high class individuals that you are, and completely showed their ass. But you know what? I'm sure I have some of my comrades probably go around to other chats and talk a lot of trash as well. So there's just not enough of us, Eric. You know,
Yeah.
that's just the way it is. So. Anyway, Eric, Eric, give me a score real quick. What do you think is going to happen to the 49ers? What's going to be the score?
You know, I would absolutely love it if it was San Fran 23-0. I mean, wouldn't that just be beautiful if that was happening?
I would be so delighted, not for the score the 49ers got, but that the defense is like, you got to have a good defense to win a Super Bowl, Eric. You do.
Yeah.
It's been proven time and time again. All right, Eric. Do I enjoy that bye week? I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right. Looking forward to it. All right, Eric. And we now zoom to the double A himself. It's Aaron. Aaron.
What's up, Ronbo?
Game time. After 2 weeks of no football, man, that's too long. Especially we know that we got CMC coming back. I am glad they waited until now to bring CMC back. There was no need to bring him back last week against the Cowboys. Hell, why risk him getting hurt against a sorry, going to the basement Cowboys? Texas point, it's Texas. Let me know. There was no need to waste him or risk injury for him last week. So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So my thoughts on this game is, I kind of want, Kyle, use CMC about 10 to 15 carries.
Max.
And if Jordan Mason doesn't play, then I'm fine playing Isaac Orindo.
Same here. Isaac has got it. Ball security is very important. We're not worried about his talent. Just don't cough it up. Do the best you can. Do not cough that ball up. It'll make Kyle crazy. He'll banish you to the bench, and God knows when we'll see you again. He's got to, he's got to take care of that ball because we know he can run. Oh, he can run.
Yeah. But, yeah, and I mean, the only, and to be honest, Ronbo, I'm kind of worried about Jake Brindle because he's not like strong enough. So I don't know.
Oh, you know what, Aaron? We have to believe that the 49ers know damned well that Jake Brindle's he will be nothing but lunch meat for VV if we don't have some kind of plan. Now they better know on run plays. You got to do something with Vita. You're not going to stand there and put Brindle one-on-one against him. So I'm going to trust our offensive line, Coach Forrester, Kyle Shanahan, put their heads together and come up with some way to make it a little easier on the running backs, especially when it's oh, my God. Especially when it's CMC. Oh.
Yeah, and if Jake Brindle gives up, I don't know, say for example, he gives up 3 sacks, then I think we got to bench him. Then put Feliciano in.
I need to, anyone in chat, look up the stat. How many sacks? Aaron, I don't know that he's been directly responsible for many sacks this year. Who is the guy on our offensive line that's guilty of that to the highest degree, it's got to be McKivitz, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just guessing.
I think so.
It may not be Brindle because usually your sacks take place. There's interior line help. Pooney's good at finding work while he's on that line. If he's situation calls for it, he'll reach over and help out the next guy next to him. So I think the sacks are coming from the edge. That's a good. I want to find that out. Who's allowing the most pressures and sacks? And we automatically assume it's Mrs. McKivitz's son. So I don't know. Because Brindle's, that's why Chris Forster likes him, I think. Mainly because I think he might be a little cerebral, and that's good for the offense. You got to be kind of sharp if you're going to play center in Kyle Shanahan's offense and be effective.
No, that's a duty.
Right.
So, yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Aaron, what else? What do you think?
So, yeah, and I also think this could be a thing where Ricky Pearsall has a big game because I think he's gonna get better. He played the last 2 games, so
he's learning the playbook. He says he's in it all day, every day now. When he's not working out, he's in that playbook. He's gonna get it.
Oh yeah, and I truly believe George Kittle is going to have a big day because Tampa Bay has problems with tight ends.
I know. A lot of teams do.
And our defense has to tackle.
Yeah, I know. It sounds, at this level, that just sounds like we should never even be making that statement, right? Our defense has to learn to tackle. It's a little late in their careers to learn to tackle. You know what, though? I seen a guy run down the sideline. I forgot which game that was. He's running down the sideline. He just threw 3 guys off, stayed in bounds. Oh, it was the Ravens and Bucks. I mean, and Ravens are in Baltimore. The Bengals are B's and B's. I mean, the Raven was just running down the sideline. He's just, guys, all you got to do is shove him. He's just throwing them Bengals out of the way, and he ran all the way down. A huge gain. As you know, if I'm the coach, oh man, I've got to be contained. As you need a coach on the sideline. All right, Ronbo, coach, listen, let's go down here and take a walk. And when they come back to the sideline, just back off. Let them relax. I'd have a few things to say when they got over there. God, what are you panty waist? What are you doing? He just threw you away like a child. What do you weigh? Don't you go about 230? Give me a break. So, it's we got to learn to tackle. But I agree. Oh, hey, Aaron, let me get your score. The clock ran with me talking too much.
Yes. Yeah, so I said the 31-20 Niners win.
All right. 31-20. Hopefully that means we're not nail biting in the fourth quarter. I don't want to nail bite. All right.
I know. All right,
Aaron.
Ronbo.
All right, fam. See you Sunday for this win.
All right, fam.
All right.
All right, fam.
Night, Aaron.
Have a good night.
You too. Thanks. Jermaine L.
There's that man from Bakersfield, California. Yay. They call him Ronbo Belafonte.
I didn't know everybody knew I was born in Bakersfield. I did. I was talking to Big Show. I remember that. I was talking to Big Show.
Right, that's right.
And I said, Big Show, you was in Bakersfield? I was born in Bakersfield.
Yeah.
But it did not turn me into a Rams fan. My dad did turn me into a Dodgers fan, though. I couldn't help myself, man.
Okay.
Yeah, because the fact is, my dad was Jackie Robinson all day. Every time you looked at him, Jackie Robinson.
Oh.
Let me tell you about Jackie Robinson, boy. Sit down. I got it. Jackie Robinson, big ball player in the game. Okay. And, it went on and on. So, but Jamel, what are you telling your son? Jamel's got a big football player son. Man, I was, whoa, some
you
big
know what?
boy.
You know what? I know he's 6'4". So he's taller than I am by 1 inch.
God. Jamel, how tall
I
are you?
just texted him. You know, he's 6'4", and he goes to Hammond Morton High School in Hammond, Indiana. So, and I just texted him that a while back tonight because I think last Friday his school was in sectional championship against my alma mater at Maryville. So I didn't say nothing to him. I said, "Hey, I'm cheering you on, so even though you play in Maryville." And so I texted him and said, "What happened?" He said, "Dad, it's a bummer. We lost, and they got blew out." But I didn't tell him because I didn't tell him. I said, Maryville is if you look at population wise, Maryville is a bigger and
more to draw from.
Yeah, they have more to draw from. But he was like, you know what? He said, "Dad, they're not bigger or talented than we are. They're just a better team." I said, "Okay, son."
Don't you love it? He's schooling you. Hey, Jamel, your son's 6'4". How tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
Oh yeah. Usually offspring always grows a little bit taller. How old is he now?
Right.
He's,
I think 17. He'll be 18. Yeah, I think he's 16 or only 17. He'll be 18.
Okay, because I was saying, is he still growing?
17.
Yeah. I told you I like the Tijuana. The Tijuana Rams.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's done yet because he said, the age that people stop growing as men is about 18.
Yeah.
So if he got one more year to go, he'll be a senior. So he's telling me, he told me so he'll be starting next year. I said, very good, son. So,
all right.
So he gave me a heart to show me he loved Dad. He loved me so. My brother, we both played football as well. He told me, when you get to go see him, he was like, he said, bro, he said, JJ, he would knock me like he. So he laughed because he looked just like me. Yeah. So I was just like, yeah, man. So I said, he said, keep working, son. Because he told me he was watching video clips of Trent Williams. So he was studying him. I said, yeah, studying him. Because he's going to study him. He's more disciplined than I was. So he's doing a good job.
The education as far as sports go now it's evolved. I think it evolves every 10 years. Athletes are coming in real. I mean, they're just they know so much about their body, their game, how things work, the mechanics. There's so much to know about the game that people just don't get into sooner than they should because we didn't know any better, right? Jamel, we just got a little bit of time. We didn't talk about the game though. What do you think's going to happen here, real quick?
Well, first of all, I'm going to give you my score. I want to say we put up at least 31 points.
You said what?
To their 17.
Wait, what'd you say?
About 31 to 17.
Oh, I thought you said 51.
31.
Okay, 31. 31 to 17. I said, we've been kicking some serious ass.
I'm going to say 31 to 17. I think McCaffrey working him in, not overusing him. I hope not, Kyle. And so, work him in. I'll give you reps, and let the other kid. I will give his name, not Jordan Mason, but the other kid.
Isaac Gurindo.
Yeah, Gurindo.
Let's go, Gurindo. Yeah, you know what? All Isaac's got to do is don't fumble. Just don't fumble, and I think Kyle will use you a lot because he's big, physical. And that's just the opposite of CMC. You need that contrast going back and forth. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So Jamel, we're gonna go. I'm sorry. Finish that. What would you say?
No, I was saying that I'm glad JJ back in the mix.
Yeah.
Juwan Jennings.
I tell you, he means so much to that team nowadays. Good guy. All right, fam. I'm gonna see you Sunday, and let's see if we can get this win.
All right. I'll see you Sunday.
I'm looking forward to it, Jamel. Have a good night, fam. Give my best to your son, too.
All right.
All right.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Night. Rakib. Every damn game before the bye that I went to, the Niners lost. But it's post-bye, and I am at the airport on my way to Tampa. We're about to go on this run for $37. Can I get a? You can get a, I mean, let me give you a Stone Cold Steve Austin first. Oh hell yeah, Niners! Rakeem, superstition, man. Go ahead, enjoy that game. You're fine. You know, because we won a lot of games with you attending too. I know about that. Hey, yo, Anthony.
What it do, Ronbo?
Anthony, what is it going to do is what the problem is, you know what I'm saying? Because here we go with the Bucs. And Anthony, here's the thing. The embarrassment stage is already set up. You go in there and lose to a Bucs team that doesn't have Evans, all pro. You go and they don't have Godwin, another all pro. Their running game is so. And they got Baker Mayfield. And that's basically it. And you gonna go in there and lose?
Nah, I doubt it.
You know what? It'll be time to start wearing the grocery bags on the head. It really would.
I think CMC back on the field.
CMC is back.
I think this is gonna be a. Ricky. I think they're gonna be Pretty Ricky and CMC show.
You know, I know what CMC is capable of, but if Ricky breaks out this weekend, I'll be delighted, a little surprised, because he's talking about how he's in the playbook all the time and he's getting it down. He's feeling more comfortable. I'm not sure how comfortable he feels yet, but if Ricky goes out in there and busts a move, boy, everybody's gonna be screaming. And we lost BA already too. If Ricky comes out there and looking like, oh, I already know JJ's gonna have a day, you know.
Yeah. I forgot about JJ.
Yeah.
He's gonna be. I mean, with CMC on the field, you know. The Bucs, they're not used to playing against Pearsall. They're not familiar with this game.
He played. No, this is a different team though. The first year Ricky came with us, I mean not Ricky, but CMC, he was there for that week. Remember that's the game that Brock beat Tom Brady.
Yeah, I say they're not familiar with Pearsall game.
Oh, Pearsall. No, nobody is. Well, the Cowboys are, and they're not, and they didn't really appreciate it at all. Mama. Ricky Jet
That's
sweep.
why I say it's gonna be pretty Ricky. He gonna have a good game.
Yeah.
And as y'all, as much as y'all don't want to admit it, Kyle gonna give CMC them touches.
Anthony, come on, man.
CMC said he was good enough to play.
No. Yeah,
you know how Kyle is.
No, but somebody needs to go down there and police both. And CMC's like that. He'll be over there in Kyle's ear all the time. Let me in, Coach. Let me in. No.
Yeah.
And they need a grown-up to go down there and keep an eye on both of them. Kyle, no. He's had 6 carries.
Why I say that, Ronbo,
6 more, and that's it. You can run him on routes or something like that, but he's
reason
not
why
carrying
I say Kyle gonna give him that ball simply for the fact that CMC said he could have played against the Cowboys.
See, I don't care what he says. VV is in this game. VV is like 2 dudes in one body, moving at a high speed. I don't need McCaffrey out there running the ball excessive on this particular week. Maybe against the Hawks or some other team like that doesn't have a monster in the middle, but running him this hard this week will just absolutely be stupid. He better not.
You got big Peter Bagel in the middle too.
Oh man, no. He come running there and crash into CMC. Because Brindle's not gonna be able to hold him. Now, I hope Kyle's got a plan for VV, but man, no. Run some strategic runs.
I think JJ might go off in this game, though.
Yeah, no, JJ's a tough guy anyway. I and I don't think they got anybody over there that can cover JJ.
Then what I say, I don't think they got nobody that can cover JJ.
They don't. Not many teams do. You know, but JJ was at the. Go ahead.
I think Pierce's gonna have a good game. Not only thing I'm worried about Ronbo is CMC. He's not in game shape, and
see that's what I'm
tired of overusing. That can cause an injury. You see what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I hope he has good sense to know that as well. But then again, we're asking a lot, aren't we? Woo! Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. Well, Anthony, what do you got for a score?
34-17, 49ers.
All right. I like that. I don't want to go into the fourth quarter crying and leaving the room and so I can go out and punch the bag and go on. Yeah, because I really get so mad that I don't want to stand in front of the camera and let it all out. You know, I just say some things that should not be said in public. So I'm hoping not to go into the fourth quarter that we're doing that. You know, so.
You know, Ronbo, they just showed some stats the other day. They say with CMC on the field, when we got in the red zone, we was like 68.5% in the red zone.
See?
But when Adam, we come all the way down to 30-something.
I know. So for all the love we get,
that's why I say it's going to be CMC show.
You know? I'll be getting the red zone right away to see what happens. If CMC walks right in there, I'm going to say, see, Kyle, you know what? We're not giving you any more love on that. That's not you. That's him.
Yeah. Kyle, you know, like you said, you hope Kyle got sense, but that's the problem. He don't got sense when it comes to these running backs.
I know it's asking a lot, isn't it? Anthony, we got to go. I'll see you Sunday, okay? Can't wait to see this game. This is going to be I've been going to Saturday for this game than any game we've had this year. Can't wait. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
Have a good night.
Appreciate you, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, fam. Night.
Yeah.
Hey, check out on Antoine. Antoine.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
Oh, Antoine doing all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's so funny because it's a mixed feeling because I'm worried about CMC. I don't want him to go in there and Kyle do something ridiculous and the boy get hurt, right? And at the same time, I'm delighted to see what he looks like because he says his feet don't hurt. The way they were talking about he's leaving the country. He's going to Germany. I said, is that serious? And so, you know, all of a sudden he's doing all right. And, okay, let's see what he looks like. We already know he's probably not in the condition he needs to be in. This is half the season gone by. He hasn't done anything for half a season other than his own training regimen. Can we expect a lot from him this weekend, Antoine? I don't know, man. What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, I think we can expect a lot of – he's going to have an impact in the game. I don't expect a lot of touches, and I hope we don't see a lot of touches. I hope we don't see a lot of runs up the middle.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind seeing some third down, you know, seeing him more utilized as a third down running back.
Yep.
I heard some guests earlier saying they weren't sure if Mason playing. Everything I've seen said is Mason's playing.
Yeah.
So we have Mason and Garindo.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about that, and I don't want to see CMC touching the ball that much. I would love to see him more of as a decoy.
Yes. Defensive have to respect that.
Right, and that's that's the thing with CMC coming in. They have to respect that, and he maybe he won't get a lot of touches, but they have to respect that. And the person I think is going to benefit the most is going to be George Kittle. And let me just tell you these stats real quick against that the Tampa Bay Bucs have had against tight ends over the last 6 games. Against the Chiefs, 14 receptions, 100 yards given up to Kelsey. Against the Falcons, 4 receptions, 91 yards given up to Pitts. Against the Ravens, 4 receptions, 41 yards, 2 TDs to Andrews. Against the Saints, Morale and Johnson had 5 receptions, 106 yards. And against the Falcons again, Pitts, 7 receptions, 88 yards. Against Philly, Goldert, 7 receptions, 62 yards. So as you see, they struggle against the tight end, and they're going to struggle again this Sunday.
And Kyle knows about that too. So the implement plan will be not so much CMC, other than the fact that they're going to be, like you're saying, he's going to be out there confusing people and causing stress by just being on the field. Meanwhile, George Kittle's going to be weaving his magic. And don't forget the JJ factor. Ricky Pearsall will get sneaks in here and there. And maybe, Antoine, Ricky could be huge this week because Bowles knows he's got to deal with Debo, JJ, and George, no matter what else he does. You know how coaches do. We're not going to let George beat us. We're not going to let Debo beat us, and we sure as hell ain't going to let JJ beat us. Okay, that's all right. We'll let Ricky beat you.
Exactly,
you
and look, and this is what I've been talking about lately, like. With Pearsall. I think and I was on your show last night and I said this, I believe Pearsall is going to be an X factor for the second half of the season because of what you just said. There's going to be so many variables that everyone's going to have to be accounted for. And Pearsall is that guy that's sneaky quick and he works the slant. And what I've been saying, I'm not comparing him to Julian Edelman at all because Julian Edelman is a champion and he's up there.
Legendary.
But I believe Pearsall can fill that type of role that Brady had for Edelman, and Purdy will have that for Pearsall. I believe that's going to be a role over the next 2, 3, 4 years.
And I feel you on that because that was the first thing I thought. And I had some light complexion friends of mine say, "Oh, come on, Ronbo, man, you're just saying that because he's white." No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm saying the way he plays, it kind of reminds me of Edelman. He's quick.
Right, it's a slot position, and the quickness, the hands, the getting open, the separation. He's just a rookie, so if he can continue to feel his, potential, then yeah, I definitely think he can play that type of role, maybe even better because, like we talked about this last night, he hit that jet sweep and he was gone.
Ooh, and that was the first time.
That's another element he had.
Yeah, he's got natural skills. He says the first time I ever ran a jet sweep. I said, "Get out of here, really? You ran that
exactly?"
Like a pro.
And that to me, I hate to say it, because we love Debo and we know what he brings, but I believe when we drafted Pearsall, they were looking at the Debo type of role. He's not as physical and big and strong as Debo, but I believe they were looking for that type of feel. And we saw in the first game, the first start he had, I don't know right now, but I believe it was around 5 touches and 71 yards. That's pretty damn good for a rookie.
Oh, hell yeah. And he runs routes better than Debo. I know Kyle loves that.
Exactly,
so.
and that's exactly why they went and reached. Because I'm not going to sit here and lie. I was one of the people when we drafted him. I wanted like a cornerback or somebody else, and when we got him, I said, "Man, what is going on?" But when I started looking, I went and looked at the film. I understood what they were doing. They're preparing for the future. They know Brock is going to be paid, and they got to prepare for the future now.
And it starts now. Antoine, give me that score, Antoine. I'm loving the stuff you're talking, though.
Yes. I've been analyzing everything. Like I said, I try to look for a big advantage, and my big advantage was Kittle and CMC being back. So I'm going with the 49ers, 31-20. It's not going to be as close, and I just believe we're going to get out there. We're coming out the bye week. We're fresh, and we're hungry, and we know what the stakes are. The stakes are high. And we've seen what we've done in this position before, and we're going to come out and we're going to be sharp, even though it's an early game.
That's right, and we will be ready because you get there. Jet lag doesn't affect you until the next day after you get to cross the time zone. Anyway, Antoine's running content. Antoine, drop. What is your handle?
Yeah, you guys can follow me at Niners_the Bay 2LA. That's the 2 like the number 2, so that's Niners_the Bay 2LA. Hey, and I talk about the Niners all day because I love this, and I give real breakdowns. I'm not looking for clicks and likes. I'm looking for real breakdowns and talks about this game and how we going to kick ass.
There you go. Niners_ the by the Bay, right?
No, the Bay 2LA.
The Bay 2, and it's a 2, not TWO.
Yes,
2.
The number 2. Exactly.
Niners_ the Bay 2LA. All right. Hey, by the way, Niners, you spell it just 9ERS or 9NINERS?
Yes, NINERS.
Okay.
_ the Bay 2LA.
Got that. All right. This time I wrote it down so I can't forget it. Antoine, I always appreciate you, fam. I'm going to see you Sunday, all right?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, we'll talk again, man. Good talking to you. Go Niners. Let's kick some ass, guys. Let's go.
There you go. All right, Antoine. Night, fam. Hey, yo, Anderson down in Texas. Yeah, boy, Anderson must have had a field day all week for 2 weeks. Can you imagine being Anderson living in Texas? Hey, cowboy, you want to talk some football? Come on over here and sit down. Let me buy you a drink.
Oh man, it's been fun. It's been fun.
I ain't drinking no Lone Star either.
Man, it's been fun. It's been fun. All my kids across the street, man, they couldn't say nothing. I'm like, I'm turning the corner. And I see two more 49 haters, two more Cowboy fans. And I'm like, two Cowboy fans right behind us. Y'all trash. I told y'all y'all trash. And the neighbor's like, she's like, fuck you, boy. And then my homegirl got out the car. My homegirl got out the car. She's talking about, you want me to take that hat off your head and throw it down? I'm like, I said, you ain't going to touch this hat. You're not going to touch this hat. Y'all trash.
Anderson, you said homegirl got out the car and told you I'll take that. You know what? She would have made me laugh though. I had to laugh. I said, you know what, baby, sit down. You know, I'm just playing.
Everybody be threatening me, talking about they gonna take my hand off and stuff. I say, yeah, whatever, because I take it off and I put it all in their face. Like, you gonna have nightmares about that symbol on that head. You gonna have nightmares all night. You know, and they be talking about I'm gonna throw that head while you gonna be mad at me. You ain't gonna do nothing. But as far as the Buccaneers, come on, man.
I know they don't have anything. That's what I'm saying. It's scary. Can't lose. Don't do it.
Even when they had you gotta remember they had the greatest quarterback and we beat their ass. 34-10.
Ooh.
Then they had Chris Godwin and Evans. And they had that dude, the running back. What's his name?
That's right.
They had him in from Jacksonville. Come on,
hey, what is he doing these days? I forgot about him.
I don't even
know.
So the
NFL too, apparently. Yeah, they had a whole arsenal out there, and we handed them.
We beat him, man. It was Brock Purdy's first year.
Yeah. Yes.
It was just his second game, I think.
Yeah, it was
his first game. Yeah. So, and they had Vita Vea was on the field against Brenda. Yeah. So I'm not worried about it. And this is the thing: we 16-2. The only 2 losses is the Super Bowl. So I'm not worried about it. We finna make a run.
I tell you,
we finna make a run. I'm just looking for a weakness in Buffalo right now. That's it. I'm just trying to find a weakness in them.
In fact, forget which NFL Network picks the 49ers and Bills in the Super Bowl with the 49ers finally winning it. Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah.
If that happens, I'm going to be sitting there. I'm going to be sitting. You won't be able to see the top of my head because I'm going to be so scared. We can't lose another Super Bowl, fam. Yeah. We cannot lose another football.
We can't.
A Super game.
They say the third time is a charm.
Yeah.
Third time a charm, and I think we're going to pick up some more. And this is another thing. I think we got Garendo on the cool to replace CMC. Because I'm like this here. Let's look at, he did a couple plays he did with CMC in the last game when he threw it to him and stuff. Yeah. And that's why I'm like, I was looking like, man, I said, but
he can't, because Garendo can catch. You're right.
Yeah, thing. He hungry. He hungry as hell too. Oh, yeah. He hungry. And this is another thing. I think if we win all out, it's gonna be because of our rookies. Kyle's got to find a way. He just got to find a way how. Yeah, he just got to find a way how to manipulate with Cowan and Garendo with the speed and the sweeps, doing some sweeps. You know what I'm saying? Or some faking some sweeps, doing a flea flicker to Pearsall or somebody, or to some of the veterans like Kittle, because Kittle gonna have a field day Sunday. He gonna have a field day.
I really and Kittle is like healthier than usual this year, because usually by week 9 or 10, Kittle's out there. They got him wrapped up and duct taped his legs and everything else, and he's still playing like a crazy man. But what if he was naturally not feeling bad? Kittle's only got some ouchies. He ain't got no major injuries right now.
Nah, he gonna be outstanding. He gonna be outstanding. And see, Kyle, we just got to use all our weapons. We just got to use all of them. Cause see, man, we'll smash the Chiefs right now. We can smash the Chiefs right now.
You just got to do something with
If
Chris
we were
Jones.
to see them
Just
again,
do
we'll
something with
smash
Chris
the
Jones.
Chiefs. Man, I'm not worried about them because we need to put Feliciano in there. Put him back in there, and we should be all right. I'm not worried about him.
Feliciano center, Pony Open right to his right. He got Aaron Jones to his left. Jones ain't getting all through that, you know.
And then as far as the defense, see, it's the thing. We put them two dudes was in Houston together, and we got them. So we put them together with Bosa, Leonard Floyd, and they in Chris Cassari's system. Man, that front should be nice. That front should be nice. That's why the secondary ain't doing their job.
Yeah, well, they better this weekend.
That's why
Anderson, we're gonna run out of clock. Let me get that score from you right quick. What are you thinking?
Oh man, I'm gonna go shit. All right, 34-14.
Yeah, I always like that 34.
Some picks.
They always give up at least 34. They've been famous for that this year. Anderson, we go keep them Cowboys in line in Texas. I would see you Sunday.
Oh yeah. Peace, Empire. We got this. This is our year, man.
I think so. I believe it should be. Night, Anderson.
Yes. All right. Peace.
Peace. And hey, yo, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, how's your night going, buddy?
Michael, it's going all right, and it's going to get even better. I figure like Monday night is going to be fun because we'll be talking about what happened
my
Sunday.
day was good today. I don't know if the kid told you. Today I went out to the store. It's funny, okay? You see a guy, and we were talking, and I found out he's from the West Coast. I said, oh, where's your wife from? Oh, Los Angeles. Oh, she must be a Rams fan. Yeah, she's a Rams fan, but I'm a Niners fan. And I said, wow, that's a nice couple. I said, well, it's all right. I'm a Cowboy fan, so it can't be any worse.
You know, it's.
But no, she's like, yeah, well, you look at it. Then she goes up to me and her husband. Oh, at least we have a Super Bowl that's more updated. When is your two coming?
That's the only thing they can bring into the courtroom. Oh, well, our trophies, at least it's in the 21st century.
You know what I told her husband? It's overdue. It's coming. Like how we come inside you. It's overdue. It's coming.
You know? I see what you did there.
Trust me.
Michael, you know what? I'm not.
I told her, little boy, don't worry, be a Niner fan. Don't be a Rams fan.
You know, I'm so over. Oh, your trophies are outdated. There's no such thing as an outdated Super Bowl trophy. Super Bowls are the hardest thing in the world to get. So if you got 5 of them compared to 2, there is no argument there.
And then she flashed the necklace that had a Rams helmet logo. I said, oh, you must have got that from one of the Rams.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like, oh, wow. I told you, you're in 49ers territory.
You know?
Huh? Yeah.
And Michael, if you look at, you know what's so brand new and shiny? Because you just recently got that. You've got 2 in 70 years' time. Good for that. Okay,
I told her, then I told her husband, the Rams are only renting the stadium that San Diego owns, or the Chargers own. They're renting it. I said, what? And he said, yeah, at least the 49ers have a home. Not like the Rams living on the street.
Because we own our house and yours, When we go in there, what do you see the most of?
But he told, like him and I were talking, I said, I'm glad to see CMC, but he thinks that we need to, and I think Mason is playing Sunday.
He's every are going to be out there. I guess.
It's going to be the Three Horsemen. The Three Horsemen are going to play. And I think you better watch out, Rams fans. The Dolphins are going to be hunting you guys down. You better watch it.
God, don't let the Dolphins win that game.
I think Miami is Monday night. I think the Dolphins could upset the Rams. Like I said, like you even said to Tony Wright, Lions fans, you better watch out. Tony Wright's team could be the number 1 seed for a while. You better watch it. They're number 2 seed right now in the playoffs. If the playoffs started today, they're the number 2 seed in Atlanta. So Atlanta's playing it. You better watch it.
Hey, I tell you something else, Michael. That's McDaniel out there calling the shots. And who beats the Rams more than anybody in the NFL? Kyle Shanahan. And now we're probably finding out it was Mike McDaniel calling those plays. Kyle just went out there and called them, but they on the drawing board, it was Mike.
Yep. Mike. Yeah. Mike. So, I hope Mike beats him this week. I hope Mike beats him Monday night. Do it for us, Mike.
Well, they don't have
Do it for us.
Is Tyreek Hill playing? Because they don't have anybody to cover.
You got Waddle. How about the running backs? Look at the running backs they got. They got that guy from Texas A&M that's good. That guy from Texas A&M is good.
Hey, that guy that runs 100 miles an hour, is he not injured? He's always getting hurt. Yep. But that dude is ridiculous. You
He's
cannot
a beast.
stop
He's
him.
a beast. And I want to say one guy we got to watch out. The 49er fans got to watch out. He's been playing hot ball. It's the tight end for Tampa Bay. He's been scoring touchdowns.
Coda something like
I know
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yep, we got to watch him because he scored a touchdown last week and 2 of the other. That's the key. I mean, they lost 2 receivers, but I'm
going to put Fred.
You got to watch.
I'm going to put Fred on him. Put Fred on him. He'll be
okay.
Fred's going to be on
him. They go yabba dabba do. Put Fred Flintstone on him. Yabba dabba do.
We'll get him.
And I know my daughter. The Eagles, and she says that the Cowboys are going to get swept 3 straight. You watch.
There's no doubt about it. There's no question about it.
No quarterback. No quarterback.
It wouldn't matter if Dak was there or not. Yeah.
Nope. No chance. No chance for Cowgirls. Sorry, Cowgirls. You guys are going bye-bye. You guys are going down the elevator.
If anybody told me
the Rams are, they're going down the elevator.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
If anybody would told me at the beginning of the season the Cowboys are going to just hit a snag and go into a tailspin and crash, flames going to be all over the planet.
Like Coach Wright said, he's 100% right. Tony Wright's 100% right. Cowboys are going down. They're sinking like Titanic. Cowboys, they're hitting the Titanic. Yep.
Boy, more like a submarine getting hit by a torpedo underwater. Just all you see is this.
With my Texas boy on it. Oh, yeah.
Texas boy, did anybody see Texas boy? Yeah, because the dude's got no shame. Texas boy will make an appearance in there in a heartbeat.
No,
you wonder why.
He's hiding in a bunker. He's hiding under a bunker. He's scared. He's scared.
Dang, Mike, you're going to run out of time.
Tony Wright's going to rush him.
Let me get your score. What do you got for a score?
All right. For my daughter, she thinks the 49ers is going to say 34-13.
34-13?
I say.
From Nikita?
I'll say Niners. I think with CMC back, I'm going to give the Niners 37, Tampa Bay 17.
Right.
I think CMC is going to get one. I'm going to give CMC a touchdown. I think he'll get one.
No, we're not going to shut them out. But I just want to know if I can fourth quarter can sit back and say things like, ooh la la,
Modi, whatever you do,
ooh la la.
And Modi, whatever you do, don't screw this game up, Modi. Don't screw this game like you did with Cleveland last year. Missed the field goal and we lost. Don't make this the game.
Mike, don't talk it into existence. He'll be okay.
No, I know.
Oh my
I know.
God.
He'll be all right.
And we already sent Carlson packing. Michael, I'll see you Sunday. And
I'll see you Sunday, 1:00. Eastern time. Yep.
That's
morning,
right,
guys, get
game.
your breakfast. Yep, morning. Early game, 1:00. Ronbo,
It don't matter.
lunch.
It's too exciting. I can't sleep anyway. It's okay.
I love it. I just can't wait for the Rams to come in.
Oh, yeah, they're next. All right, fam. Have a great night, Michael.
All right, brother. Have a good night. You too, brother.
Shout out. Hey, Nikita, what's up? Hey, Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, we're up and getting ready to go to the plate and smack that ball out of the park, hopefully. We've had things go wrong when they shouldn't. Maybe not this weekend. No, not after the bye week, though. We usually are on point after the bye week.
We're getting a lot of players back that haven't played in a couple of weeks, Ronbo.
I know. And some that haven't played for longer than that. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If there's anyone who's been more battle-tested than anybody on that team this season, it's Brock.
Yeah.
Started off with a star-studded team, has nothing, threw to nothing this entire, off-season, during this entire season so far, the regular season.
Yeah.
He's been throwing to rookies. He's been throwing to a ghost, who we like to call Ronnie Bell. I call him a ghost because even if you throw it right at his numbers, it'll go right past him.
Yeah. Don't forget Holdout Boy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So Holdout Boy's hurt, so I can't say anything bad about him, but still, he was out and no work got him. That's why Debo looks better than all of them in the beginning, because that was the only person Brock was working with. And JJ. God, JJ looks good.
Yep. JJ's always been good, though. That's the thing.
That's true. He just needs somebody to work with him.
True at heart wide receiver.
I know.
The problem is, though, is that you're a better man than I am, because I'll talk nothing but shit on Brandon Ayuk. Yeah, he got hurt, but you know what, man? I consider it. If people hate me, call it callous or whatever, I say that's karma. You played the 49ers so hard, and I get it. You want to secure the bag because of things like these. Mm-hmm. However, you didn't increase anything. You just stayed at the same offer. They called your bluff. You still didn't want to play. And then they finally said, okay, this is our final offer. And at the very end, you said, okay, fine, I'll take it. When you could have done it a month ago. You could have been
that did piss me off.
In the ring practicing. And it's like, Ronbo, I had to trade him.
Yeah.
But
and the Steelers are looking pretty good. Might even look better. And, I don't know what's going to go on with the Steelers. Are they serious? Because they're looking good all the way into Week 10. We'll see.
I think they're serious, Ronbo. I think they're really serious. Mike Tomlin has never been a kind of coach to really, mess around and just kind of take these nonchalant. I mean, he's won Super Bowls. He's a machine-minded coach. And what I mean by that is they're not super flashy. They're not this, oh, damn, look at all this talent. Look at all this payroll we got. They do with what they have, and they do it efficiently. When that machine starts going around, it's extremely hard to stop.
Mm.
And, I've watched them play under him for so long. They've had some bad seasons, but they've never had a pure at heart losing season where they've been like 13, down 13 games, or like, let's say like they've got 2 games.
You're talking about Jimmy Tom
we're
Sula
talking like Chicago Bears.
and and Jimmy T and what's his name, Chip Kelly. Yeah, can't have that. Yeah, that's just.
You know who's looking like a real legitimate threat though? The Commanders.
Oh, weeks ago that was established.
Serious.
Oh, they'll beat your ass. That's why I was so worried. When we play the Commanders, if I have to play the Commanders, can we wait until the playoffs, please? Because the Commanders
I don't think you're going to play the Commanders. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to play the Commanders.
Hey, Steven, they're winning that division. If Jalen stays healthy, they win that division.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
they do,
Yeah.
which will be a first in a long time. And, the AFC's looking nasty, Ronbo. NFC looks like a cakewalk. I hate to say it. Our division looks like a cakewalk, and that includes the Lions. But the AFC is nasty. You have the Commanders over there. You have the Texans. You have the Chiefs.
Whoa. Commanders are NFC.
Oh, they are NFC. My bad. I'm dumb.
The Texans are having trouble because of they're going to have to make some adjustments without Diggs. So the teams to watch over there.
I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, the Texans, they may have fallen off a little bit though because everybody knows what to do now. It seems like people are getting to CJ kind of quickly, but he may come out of that. But yeah, Chiefs are looking. Steven, the Chiefs are still getting away on a hope and a prayer. I don't know. God loves the Chiefs because last year they weren't that good. And they won the Super Bowl. And not only did they get past everybody else but us, they got past some really good teams that had no business losing to them. I don't know what's going on with the Chiefs. How do they get away with that?
I'm going to stop you right there.
Go ahead.
Spagnuolo.
Oh, easy
that
answer.
Man,
the defense.
That's it. That's all it is. It's Spagnuolo. If the Chiefs did not have Spagnuolo,
they'd be
nothing.
Kicked.
They would. Nothing.
Mahomes and all.
And if we had Spags with the defense that we currently have, and here's the issue that our defense currently has right now. Way too goddamn aggressive. Way too aggressive. And I love it. I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong.
But don't miss your shots.
But when you're missing tackles, then it becomes a problem. I'm okay if you want to take someone out by just pure body, but if you miss, that's a highlight reel. That is 100% highlight reel. You will be worse than whoever Stephon Diggs reverse jumped over.
Saquon Barkley did that.
Saquon Barkley.
They called him in to drug test him on that too.
That's crazy.
It's not human. Call him
crazy.
in. Steven, give me a score, man. We got to go before we have everybody.
We're going to win. We're going to win. The thing is, though, is that it's not going to be a shutout. We're probably going to give up a touchdown and a field goal, but we're going to win. Yeah, I'll say 21-7. 21-7.
21-7.
And Ricky Pearsall, like I told you last week, he's going to have a breakout game.
This is it.
They're going to rely heavily on Pearsall.
This is the week. This is the week. All right. I'm waiting. I've been waiting for it.
I guarantee you. Watch.
All right. Steven's word. Mark him. Steven, I'll say, hey, appreciate you, fam. Little Rome, little Scarlett, and Mama Steven. I'll see you Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo. You have a great night.
You too, Steven. Thanks, fam. Okay, I need to say, Jim Everett. I mean, Chrissy. Look, man. You know, I sat here and I saw you say Matthew Stafford Dimes is much better than Joe Montana, and it pissed me off. I tried to relax, and then you come in and said Ronnie Lott was what? Dude, I mean, you got to know you're going too far. You know what I'm saying? Young Montana, he gets paced. I time him out too. Don't do that. Be ham.
Ronbo,
Yeah,
talk to me, baby.
My
background too loud.
No, I'm trying to get. No, I can. Your voice is too low, but I can hear you. It's not bad.
Can you hear me?
Nah, it's a little better. Bam.
I'm gonna walk outside.
Okay, there you go.
What's going on with you, big dog?
I mean, we sit up here and we're concerned about CMC's triumphant return to the gridiron. Is he gonna do it in Tampa Bay? Will he be okay? And we gonna win this game? How come? Because my problem is if we were playing anybody but Vivi, otherwise known as Vita Vea, the man killer, I'd be a little more relaxed. You know what I'm saying? What do you foresee going on in this game?
I mean, we done whoop them with Vita Vea.
I know. I'm trying to remember how that looked.
Vita Vea.
BM, you're fading. You're fading again.
Blowout. Hold on. Blowout.
You're right. He was there for that, wasn't he? Because I keep thinking he was absent.
Yeah. Well, it's like this right here, Ronbo. You know, everybody is saying, workload this, workload that. The man can get hurt on the first play of the game.
There you go. Good.
They're going to blame Kyle for that, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, no matter what happens, Kyle's going to get blamed. But if we win, Kyle ain't going to get any of the glory.
Right.
Yeah.
The way I see it is like this right here, Ronbo. Everybody now, our football season is finna start now.
Yep.
And the only thing that I'm still going to be worried about is if we are in the fourth quarter and it's a close game and the offense has been putting out, then we got a problem with defense. But the way I see it with CMC coming back, Ronbo, I mean, if Mason is playing tomorrow, I know CMC gonna get his touches, but honestly, CMC is needed in the red zone.
Yeah,
that's where he is needed.
If he didn't play any place
if
but
we
there.
got him, if we put him in, and he's down there in the red zone, and he can walk in the end zone, and it's looking easy, then hey, we finna really take off. Because if that's happening, like a couple of few callers earlier, now that's finna open up the door for everybody else. The thing was nobody was worried about us early on because tape was showing that Mason is, if you don't stop him on a long run, you feel me, and he scored down there, we know when we load the box, he not finna do nothing. So now we don't really got to, you know what I'm saying? We can play y'all differently. You can't play us differently now, not with CMC, because CMC he'll hop step and jump real, and he'll jump through some people, and I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? He'll do it. So if all of that is together, Ronbo, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna be kind of slow coming, but I think next week.
Oh, yeah, he's got to build back up.
Be warmed up when we play.
About 3 weeks.
Right, and he probably don't have to build back up, Ronbo. CMC is a different work animal.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what I'm saying?
They really have to ask him to slow it down.
That's how he got hurt.
That's what his father said. Yeah.
Because that's what his father said.
Yeah.
His father said, he was practicing a week or so after the Super Bowl or a month or something like that.
I mean, didn't take any time off.
He didn't even have a damn. He said he didn't even go on a wedding honeymoon because he started practicing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I mean,
With the honeymoon, he probably had his wife out there running sprints.
Yourself.
With him. I mean, dude is crazy.
You can overwork yourself.
Yeah,
and
overtraining.
You know what that shows me? That just shows me the killer instinct.
See,
but don't have too much of a killer instinct where you kill yourself and you can't. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know.
You can't even play because you've been practicing so much.
I mean,
but I think we're gonna be all right. We need Debo to show up. We really need Jennings back.
Yes,
I think
Kittle
will be able to get off. We got players coming back, man. I just think with the players coming back, you should see the type of football. The only thing with the receiving core, I don't know how he'll put Jennings in or how Jennings will pick up.
Hey,
if
look for Jennings to be
Pearsall can.
Jennings gonna be in Z. You know what? His role is going to change. Kyle realizes, what have I been doing? This guy is special.
Right.
I'm going to utilize him a little differently.
He could be our number one.
I know.
Could be our number
you'll get an
one.
argument on every social media about that. I agree. Jennings could be a one.
I mean, however, whatever, we need this rookie to step up and fill in the shoes of BA. Yeah. And if he can do that, at least 75% of what, give us 75% of what BA did, we might be all right because BA was a safety blanket. BA was a safety blanket on third down. But, I got us winning tomorrow, Ronbo.
What's that score?
I don't really like to do no scores.
Okay, you got to give me a W.
I don't know, Ronbo. I just got a dub.
Nice.
We just need the dub at this point. We need a dub from here on out. And everybody looking forward to these damn Bills. We need to be making. Yeah, well, we play the Bills before we play the Lions.
Oh,
but we play the Packers before we play the Bills.
Oh.
So, and we play the Packers in Lambeau.
Oh,
so that's what they see. That's
and we got to go to Buffalo
trip.
Play. That's
so we only
too.
We only finna be at home 1 week out of the next 4 games, Ronbo.
Oh.
So that's where this is where our gauntlet finna start at. You feel me?
On the road too.
We got 1 game out of the next 4.
Well, you know what?
On the road this
where's
weekend.
The first...
We at home next week.
That first road game is where?
So what now?
That first road game is where? Is that Green Bay first?
Tampa. In Tampa.
They ought to just stay out there. You know what? And migrate back toward the West Coast.
No. Listen. Yeah.
We got to play the Hawks.
We got Tampa this weekend.
We got to play the Hawks.
Then we got the Hawks. Then we got Green Bay. And then we got Buffalo.
Stay in Green Bay and stop traveling and rest up normally. BM, let me see you Sunday. We're gonna be talking about what's next. Notice I didn't say when. I just said what's next.
We're gonna be talking about how good we went out there and performed after this bye week. That's what we're gonna speak on, baby. You know what I'm saying? We back. We here. Hey, I'm telling you now, our football season starts Sunday, man. 1 o'clock.
There you go. BM, have a good night.
1 o'clock.
And drive carefully out there, BM. I'm gonna see you Sunday.
Oh, no problem, man.
All right. Appreciate you, fam. Anyway, well, I tell you. See, I feel like every now and then we jinx ourselves by talking about what we go do. Because every time I do that, almost every time I do that, except for them Cowboys, I said I was going to beat that Cowboy ass. And it got a little shaky there the first half, though, didn't it? I know. I was talking trash. And the second half, I got to talk more trash. Oh, Cowboys! Nigel, get in there, man.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm so glad that the bye week is gone because it's kind of weird. I enjoy watching other teams, especially when they're struggling. But the Cardinals did not struggle. The Rams got away. And there's teams that are winning. You're watching them win, and their record is getting better. We're sitting at 500. It's uncomfortable. So we need to win this game to get above 500. And when the Cardinals play, we could say, all right, Cardinals lost. Back on top of the NFC West. So I need that, But
Oh, yeah.
What do you see coming up in the season?
Yeah. Man, there's been a lot of there's been a few guys that came in with some really good stats tonight. Like I think it was Jack? He was talking about how basically we have a better record after the bye week than we do before the bye week.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. If you think back, you can kind of just pinpoint, moments in the season where we had slower starts, and then when they get that break in between for whatever reason, they come back a little bit healthier.
Yep.
Rejuvenated. Yep. So we'll see what happens with CMC. I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like they should ease him in there if they really plan on doing anything with them as far as giving them the ball and stuff. But he's a tough guy too. He wants to be out there, and the problem is Kyle Shanahan he also likes to run people into the ground. So they're
famous for that.
That's why he did that's why what happened last season was absolutely insane. Even though he went off and he had a fantastic season, it was great. It was wear and tear on the body, man. There was times where he was on social media with the whole side of his body just blue and purple from bruises.
Oh, I remember they showed that video.
He was just beat up.
And he was coming into his wife was filming him as he was coming in the house. He could barely walk. I said,
yeah,
I don't know how he recovers from one week to the next and do the same thing over again.
It's crazy. I mean, you think about it, it's no surprise that he hasn't played this so far this season, because when you take a beating like that over the course of 7 months, Ronbo,
that's over years.
Takes a toll. Yeah, it takes a toll on somebody's body. So anyway, I wish the best for him, and I really hope that he can come back to his true form, because if he can come back to his true form, and somehow he can get into shape a lot quicker, football shape, Ronbo, he's fresh now compared to a lot of other players.
This could be a blessing in strange kind of disguise.
Yeah. But as of right now, this first week against that he plays anyway against the Bucs, I feel like I don't want to see him running into danger, up the gut, down the middle. If you're going to give him something, give him some room to run around and maybe get out of bounds rather than go and try to break tackles and that type of thing. But
let him be a slot receiver a lot this week. Don't.
Yeah. Don't beat them up, ease them in there a little bit. I mean, you got to see what you have, of course. They're probably going to want to give them the ball because they CMC, but, you got to protect them.
He doesn't like to stand on the
so.
sideline either. He'll bother Kyle. From what I understand, when he's out of the game, he can't stand it. He's over in Kyle's ear, letting him, okay, I'm ready. Okay, hold on. You can't say hold on to CMC. I wonder if he's ever put himself into games and wasn't told to. I'll bet he has. I would bet big.
Probably.
CMC trots on the field, and Kyle looks over at Bobby Turner. Did you tell him to go in? I know. I bet they do that all the time.
Yeah, he did. He did do that. Yeah. I mean, he's an absolute beast, though. So
I know. I'd rather be like that than otherwise, but still, got to calm down, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll get his opportunities, but we'll see what happens, man. I think they can make a push for it. Just Kittle and Brock have been doing, they've been doing some damage this season. When they get in the end zone, I feel like they should just go to Kittle all the time, because every time they do, he makes a touchdown. He catches it over 3 guys. He's making these tiptoe catches right at the corner of the end zone. Just give him the ball, man. He will fight for a touchdown, just like Jawan Jennings will. Those 2 guys, they're going to fight tooth and nail to get into the end zone every time, and whether it means making a spectacular catch or the red zone.
Yeah. And also CMC in the red zone. He doesn't fail much either. So
No. So we'll see what happens though, Ronbo. I think last time when I talked to you, I predicted the score against the Cowboys. And
we need that right now.
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm predicting this game right here. I think it's going to be a 28-14 game for the Niners. I think we're going to come out refreshed, and we're going to kind of hand it to them, and they might get like 14 points in garbage time or something like that.
That's enough points. They don't need any more than that. Because that means our defense did their job. Now, hope to see you Sunday.
I call
Good
28-14. Yeah.
All right. We got you
no
down.
problem, man.
All
Good
right.
talking to you. Have a good weekend, man. We'll see you all Sunday.
You. All right, fam. All right. Yeah. Well, you remember the weeks we were talking about, nah, we're not going to win this game, guys. We got to face reality on this. I figure, even we with the Chiefs, guys, I don't even want to give a score. I'm going to tell you what, though. I'll give a score. I gave some paltry score that we win by 4. What kind of odds makers? The 49ers are favored over the Chiefs by 1.5 points. What is that? The smallest spread in spread history? Why don't you just say pick 'em or something? What is it? Who wins by 1.5 points? You know what? Do you think about the Chiefs game? I try not to. Hey, yo, Alice, come on in. Alice. Ooh, Les. Okay, Alice might be tied up. Let's give him a little. Oh, there he is. All right. Hey, come on in, man. Yeah, hey. What's up, dude?
We're shaking.
I'm shaking, man, because we can't afford to lose no more games. And, the minute I get comfortable about a game, and this has happened for years, the minute I get comfortable about a game, we go clean that clock. We go whoop that ass. And and as soon as the game's over, man, I don't know, man. I thought that they had the game, man. I don't know what Kyle was thinking on that last play, man. What the hell's going on with that tackling? Every week we go through the same scenarios of things that went wrong. But Alice, what are you thinking?
No, I think Devondre Campbell needs his snaps limited.
Starting with him, exactly. God.
Yeah, we can alleviate some of those missed tackles if we can get Devondre Campbell. Give him a snap count. Put his ass in.
Alice, he doesn't even make it over to the play in time to begin with, let alone make the play. Devondre, he's just he's done. It's time for him to quit.
I mean, maybe they should put him on the D line or something. Have him like
big.
An edge rusher. Have him like outside of, whatever, or find something creatively with the defense where they could put him in some packages where he lines up on the line, or he just kind of stays home because he doesn't look like he's that bad when it comes to the run. But I mean, when it comes to
fall into coverage,
downfield, following, guarding anybody, he's getting cooked every time.
Yeah.
So
his technique there's lots of things wrong with it. He takes bad angles to begin with. It looks like he's alert to the plate the last second. It's too late, Devondre. God damn. So I don't know what he's seeing.
It's crazy to me because he's an NFL player, so he has all of the access to any and everything that he can get to improve his speed. I mean, he could improve his speed easily, his quickness easily. They got the state of the art everything at their fingertips.
Yep. So
it's easily accessible. There's no excuse to why he's not improving on his pass coverage as a linebacker. So it's that shit right there is beyond me. But I think they need to start playing Jalen Graham a little more. He reminds me a lot of Fred Warner. Not Fred.
You mean D. Winters?
Drake Greenlaw. No, Jalen Graham.
You do mean Jalen? They waived him the other day.
I know, but he's back on the practice squad.
Yeah.
So that was just because they got people coming back, and he just an odd man out.
Around. Yeah,
that boy can play. They just got to take some time with it. He might need a little extra grooming. He didn't come already damn near like ready to go, kind of like Dre did, but he's a hybrid safety and linebacker like Dre was, which that's one of the reasons why they picked him. I think it's because he had a lot of
coverage abilities and strength. Yep.
Yeah,
you almost have
fast
to be that nowadays.
the Punisher. That boy can hit, not just D Winters. But anyway, I'm just saying they need to start utilizing him and the other rookie linebacker as well from Florida State, because Javondre Campbell, I mean, he could get injured or he could be doing so terribly that we're going to need to use or rely on one of those rookie guys, and we need them to be, experienced. So it's important that they start playing them a lot more, throughout the. I mean, give them a snap each defense series or two, or give them some consecutive snaps.
Right. You're talking about
defense is going to be. Defense is more important, I think, than the offense. I think the offense, will put up close to 400, yards of total offense between run and pass. It could be over. Shit, Joe Burrow just threw for over 400 yards. So it's not really saying a lot.
That's hurting.
Yeah. Right. And that was just from him on his arm. You know what I mean? And so, but look, man. This is a game that we need. We got to continue. We need to try to run the table if we can. Looking forward to seeing that we can, stack up against the odds and be able to come victorious. Because I don't want to see be a season where we fall out and we're not even in the talks just because of, and it'll be attributed to injuries and guys not being there. When in actuality we gave away some games and we did get. The shorter end of the stick when it comes to, some calls and, the referee stuff, you know what I mean? But we can still, we're good enough to play above that and not allow that to dictate. But, all it takes is one or two plays, man. And, that shit can have a major effect on us and when it comes to the overall outcome of a game. So we just got to be more sound and, play to our standard, you know what I mean, for four quarters. Nothing.
And remind them what the standard is. Exactly.
So we'll see what happens. I want Dre to be out for a little while longer. I think he is anyway. Christian McCaffrey looks like he's ready to go. Kyle better have him getting a ball no more than 12 carries max. I don't want to see him carrying the ball anymore outside of that. Maybe put him in a pass game and let him move around and evade a few tackles and do some things like that. I would look forward to that more than him getting any more than 10 to 12 rushes this game. And he needs to give the lion's share to Garendo and Jordan Mason and let the young guys come with it and get that experience under their belt. Ricky Pearsall, we need him come through big. We're playing without Brandon Ayuk. He might not even be back next season at all. So these guys need to get it.
Damage is extensive. Yep.
MCL and ACL. That's the worst of them. That's one of the worst injuries.
And I bet that whole wall, what do they call that? The whole structure is probably just screwed. It's got to be rebuilt. And can you come back from that? Oh, man.
Very rarely that the MCL and the I think the PCL is the other one. I don't know what happened with that. Or
there's a third.
There's an MCL, ACL, PCL. So I just heard MCL, ACL.
That's because that movement was like that leg was just ripped over to the. Oh my God! It was gruesome to look at.
He planted his leg, and then the guy came and hit it, and I mean, it just went straight spaghetti. You know what I mean? So it's just
it's gruesome. Else, let me take that score.
Yeah,
we gonna call it a night.
Him and Aiden Hutchinson look like they've had the worst knee injuries of the year or leg injuries of the year so far. What I can see, Aiden Hutchinson, he's at the top of the top.
Snapped him like a 22. I know, I saw that.
Score, I think is going to be give me look 35 us and. Baker been baking, so I'm gonna give them 24.
Oh,
I'm gonna give them 21.
I did the same thing though.
21.
Yeah.
Give me 20. Give me 21. I want to go 24, but they could get 24. I wouldn't be surprised. But I think this is a game that we win. You know what I mean? Todd Bowles, he's a little bit better. He's coaching a little better now. We done whooped on Todd Bowles a couple of times, so he might be chomping at the bit trying to give us the business. So hopefully, this ain't his night. Him and Baker.
Damn right. We're going to have a night next week. All right, fam. Always a pleasure. and give my best to that squad. And I see you Sunday, and we're going to win this game.
All right,
Got to. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, let's get it. I had a squad. We'll be in there Sunday night. Shout out to Faithful. Y'all know what it is. Well, no, afternoon because the game is at 10 a.m. So we'll be
early. Yeah. All right. Looking forward to it.
Shout out to Faithful. Just hit that like, subscribe. Shout out to the whole family. Hey, salute, man. It's for life. Y'all ready?
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you, fam.
Right.
You know, I mean, I don't even want to think about losing this game. Okay. Hey, Bill. Big Bill.
Well, it's about time. I've been waiting 2 hours almost.
You remind me of Casey. Casey always tells you to the minute how long he's been waiting. Bill, I'm glad you waited. Thank you. Well, Bill, tell us something. Yeah.
I wanted to thing off my chest after I got off of written comments in the chat. I was so long I had their name pulled up. I pulled it off, so I'll have to address their name later. But we're going to get the topic in the next round.
Bill, never take the chat. Never take the chat too seriously, except for the Young Montana and Ready to Go. Those two, you have, yeah.
I wanted to address the comments that were made by people that were online, and I wanted to make some comments that was being made to people getting texts. I was making comments for the 49er fans to not participate in that negative behavior. That does not mean that I'm a racist. I was making comments on the comments that was being made. Just for that point. Now, if you get stupid enough to make a comment, I'm going to call you out next time. And I'm going to roast you.
Now, I understood where you're coming from. You were perpetuating, can we stop with the divisiveness and go ahead and get together as a country and look at each other as countrymen?
If we need to do anything, we need to go after those referees and Bill Vinovich and offer him a jail cell. If anything.
No, I'd rather see him drawn and quartered. He didn't need to spend any time in jail, or just go ahead and hang him at sunrise. You know what I'm saying? Vinovich is just, why do we have to see his face every time it's a very serious, important game? Yeah. I don't understand that.
If there's anybody in the whole wide world that I despise, if there's anybody in the whole wide world I don't like, his name is Bill Vinovich and Roger Goodell. Those are the two goons I can see. So you call me out on that one, and I will own it. And it has nothing to do with culture or race. Is if they rob us every time we play somewhere big, and we get up there and we earn it, and it's like a beauty pageant, you ain't it. Yeah. Let's find the most hideous team to beat you. The most team that's known for choking. Let's hand them Super Bowls.
Oh, the Chiefs, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I know the history of them. I'm from that area. I'm from Kansas. I know the chokers.
Yeah, I remember that.
They couldn't win without the referee's help. They could not win without the referee's help by missing calls or helping them on calls. They cannot win without it. It's not possible.
And you know, Bill, that we know Bill Vinovich by name. We should not know the name of officials. That means they've made a reputation for themselves. Who was ref in that game with the Ravens and Bengals? The mutilation on Burrows when he made that throw was one thing. Okay, they didn't call that. And then the receiver, they grabbed him by the arm and slung him to the dirt. Ref, you didn't see that? Oh, I went back and watched it. Oh my God, that was egregious. So if
we're talking about the Bills and Ravens, yes. Now you're gonna call us you're gonna call them the 40 Bengals? Huh?
You know, that's got to be next, since everybody accuses us of crying all the time, because we're always in position to be mad about things. Those teams that aren't crying about the referees, they're not playing any big time games. There's a difference. Ready to Go and Chrissy Everett and all the rest of you comedians.
Man, they got to do something about Bill Vinovich, man. This is too obvious. Or if football's fake or rigged, come out and announce it. I said if, right. Big IF.
No.
Announce it. Don't leave us believing we're watching something real if it ain't. But if it is, then you need to lock him up for throwing games.
Well, yes, I also guarantee you, Bill, they just know to put Bill Vinovich in position to do what he does. I have a feeling they have a computer. They enter the data in the computer, and it says, all right, we want this game favored toward the Chiefs. What would be our best refereeing crew? 49ers versus Chiefs. Give me a selection. Beep, 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 boop. Bill Vinovich. Okay. And he comes out and he refs our games in big-time times.
Yep.
They don't tell him anything.
Yep.
They just let him go out there and be Bill Vinovich.
The calls that I make on scores and all that are based off of who we're going to get on the referee. I'm always counting Bill Vinovich to be every single game. So that's what, just in case. And refereeing against the game with us, you don't win.
Well, yeah, because what Vinovich will do, and it's like clockwork, he'll make a call here, okay, and then Kyle Shannon said, look, you're going to call that, but you got to call it both ways. Vinovich his crew will pick and choose when to make the call that he just made on the 49ers, but it doesn't go against the Chiefs. It's the same damn call, Bill. Then why the hell did you call it on us? I said, this is nobody told Vinovich to do that. His crew is just inadequate, and they don't know, they're not that good. And so they make those kind of mistakes.
I think he's getting too old to referee. I think he's going blind or stupid. He needs to retire from the league.
Bill, we can talk. We can hold a whole 2 couple shows on the refs. Give me what you got, a W or an L for this game?
Well, with the fact Bill Vinovich and the election call after the election and Vinovich refereeing against the 49ers on a 12 o'clock game, because it's a 12 o'clock game here, and we haven't won a 12 o'clock game yet that I recognize, I'm giving the 49ers an L.
Yeah,
and not a nice. I'm going to say out strong. Vinovich steps in, and we get
You can always get the unexpected for Bill. Bill, your line's fading out. Bill, we're over time. Bill, let me see a Sunday. And like I say, Bill, I want to thank you for coming up with that L and creating that momentum for the 49ers, because way too many of us think we're going to win this game. If somebody says lose, we'll win.
Give me a 49er shout-out.
A Niner! Bill! The unpredictable one.
17. Boss. Have a nice day.
Nice day, Bill. I'm not sure. I thought I heard him say W or L. He said an L, by the way. Take that W down. Yeah, Bill's. And there he is. What a do, player.
Yo, Ronbo, what a do, player. How you feeling tonight, buddy?
I feel like a 5-4 team, and I need for Tampa. I'm a big Miami Dolphin fan this weekend. I'm a big Jets fan this weekend. It's just we got to get back on top, man.
Yeah, we will. I'm totally confident in our team, especially with CMC coming back. They're going to be thrown off on what to do. Yes. What do we do, player? What do we do? But hey,
clown crew.
Ray Jr. kind of stole my thunder. He mentioned Nick Bosa versus Baker Mayfield, buddy. You know what's going to happen there.
Yeah, but he's got Christian Wirfs over there. You know what? I wish they'd figure out a way to situate Nick so he doesn't have to work so hard to get past Christian. Wirfs is not bad. In fact, he's damn good.
Oh, come on, Rombo.
No, I'm just
you don't
saying.
Think Nick's going to be you don't think Nick's going to be fired up to get to that little chump Baker Mayfield after what he did to him in college?
I know, but his
legs
come on.
I don't know, Rombo. He's going to have a little bit of adrenaline for that because he wants a piece of old Baker.
I thought I thought they calmed it down a year or two ago. They were sitting.
Oh, I don't think so, man. That stuff you never forget. When somebody does that to you, takes that flag and puts it right in your emblem. I don't think so. I will never forget when those sea turkeys were eating turkey on our emblem. I'll never forget that day.
And wait. The
So
best part is, and we
better
learned to love
believe old
Richard
Nick
Sherman.
Bosa's-
Is still
I
pissed?
know.
Yeah.
That was so.
Sherman with the turkey hoisted
I'm
over the
still
top of his
mad.
head, walking through Levi's, showing all the fans the turkey. Oh, Rich!
That was brutal.
Oh. I hated him so bad. And then he joins our team. And then I love Sherm. I love Sherm like a brother now. Isn't that crazy? Because the things he says and does in defense of the 49ers these days in the last few years, and he's went against his own organization, the Hawks, because they turned their back on him and got rid of him when he was down and out. And Sherm will speak up for the 49ers. He was pissed off we lost the Super Bowl. You know?
Yeah, and Beast Mode is mad that he always, like, wants
Sides
the
up with
49ers
us.
to
I
win.
know.
That's hilarious.
That's
oh,
good.
my God.
I love it.
So, yeah, props to Uncle Sherm, man. Stick it with the Niners. It's the way to be.
Damn right.
But, yeah, I think Bosa's going to tear it up, Rombo. Nobody's talking about that, but I think Nick's going to have a great game.
Because more pressure on him.
I don't mean to disagree. I don't mean to disagree with Ellis, but they're not going to score 24 points on us. That ain't happening.
I know, right? I don't want to see that either. I gave him 24 too, but I'm just worried. You know what? I agree. They're not going to score 24 points.
I'll give them, hey, my score, 44-13. They ain't getting much more than that, buddy.
You know what? I want to change mine too.
Owning it.
You know what? I'm going to do 34. See, 10, 17, 13. I'm going to go to 34-13. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And
they got no
Nick Bosa still has the number one selling jersey in the nation, Rombo.
Is that
and
right?
It ain't no Lambs jersey. Yeah. It ain't no Lambs jersey. You clowns in the chat.
I mean, think about it. How many Rams are there to be excited about?
0.
And I'm
maybe
really
Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner, he's cool.
And he's not playing. Yeah, I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
what
exactly.
in Ram bill is worth going crazy for? No.
I don't know, man.
Stafford, okay. Stafford's good.
I don't get how you can be a Lambs fan to begin with.
Well,
you know?
See? That's what, yes. It's almost up there with the Raiders, another team I despise. So, well, you know what? I don't despise. It's the fans. Raider fans are those obnoxious, trash talking, got a lot of friggin' nerve. And the Rams are coming in. You got Rams are coming in a close second, though. Shut up.
So, Rombo,
God.
my grandma turned 93 years old today. She's my last grandparent left. And
bless her heart.
She hates the Broncos, Rombo. Hates John Elway. Hates the Broncos. And she had a really good joke for me today. So do you want to hear it? It's pretty funny.
Please. Yeah.
So what do you get when you mix a Bronco fan with a Lambs fan?
Broncos and Lambs fan. What would that equal? Oh, please tell me.
A jackass with dull horns.
And that's grandma's sharp as a razor. I love it.
Yeah, man, grandma's in better shape than half my family at 93 years old. It's hilarious.
Woo! So
that woman's amazing.
She's
and I looked up on. Yeah, and I looked up on Google. There's like a woman in the U.S. that's like 120 years old, and I told her, "You're gonna catch her. You're getting that woman."
Can you imagine? I mean, that's just a wonderful thing because you get to see everything for over a century. What happened? Oh God, we just have to go over for the Rams for a joke. Don't do it, Rams. I'm telling you right now. Because first of all, you guys got 2 trophies in 70 years. All right, don't say another damn word. God, well, you guys haven't got a modern day trophy. Well, so what? You've got 2, period. We got 5. It don't matter when they come in. They don't have expiration dates.
By the time the Rams win another Super Bowl, old Chrissy Everett and Ready to Blow will be pooping in their pants from wearing Depends. You know what I'm saying? They'll be old guys. I'll be dead, but that'll be good. I don't have to watch it.
They'll be gone too. None of us will be here when the Rams come up with 5 or 6 trophies. Not a chance. Hey,
exactly, Rombo.
44-13. I got you. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna see you Sunday. Oh, hey.
All right, man.
Gary, what's your grandma's name, man? I gotta do it, man. What is Granny's name?
Esther.
All we got to do this for Esther, who hates the Broncos, my kind of people. Happy happy Niners birthday to Esther. Happy Niners birthday. Even though she loves, hey, who does she like? Who's her team?
Her team is the 49ers, of course, but she also, she used to live near Minnesota. She's torn between Minnesota and 49ers. So.
Well, we love you anyway, Esther.
Yeah. She loves old Joe Montana. That's her boy. So.
Joe. Happy Niners.
Yeah.
Wait. Happy Niners birthday. Wait. What a simple verse. Happy Niners.
Wow. Holy cow.
Esther, happy birthday.
Wow.
I want to hear about
Thank you, man. That's awesome.
A pleasure.
Hey, shout out to the 49er family. We're winning this game on Sunday. Hey, are you making breakfast for everybody, Rambo? It's an early game.
Pancakes for Jason. You get minimum 10 pancakes or you're a wuss.
All right, man. That's the deal.
Hey.
All right, guys. Love you. Love you, Ronbo. Have a good night. I'll see you all on Sunday.
Can't wait. This is going to be a fun game.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Mike, you're going to love this, Brian. We need this. Wait, hey. There is the original player. Hey, Marketing Pro.
Wow.
Marketing Pro's pissed off because 49 Brian just imitated him. Marketing Pro's okay, man. Come on in.
Come on, player, get in here.
Marketing Pro. We're ready for some trash talk tonight. And the Dolphins are going to beat that ass. Hey, Marketing Pro.
Yeah. Hey,
Ronbo. Yo, Ronbo, what it do, player? What it do?
You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday, the 10th week of the season as we wind it down, going toward the playoffs. It's pretty much now you can see who's going to be who in the big picture. And Marketing Pro, does that include L.A., Los Angeles, California, the home of Sergeant Joe Friday?
Well, let me tell you something, Ronbo. This is something you need to hear, something you want to hear, and something you want to take notes on because when an expert like Marketing Pro is dropping facts, the audience of Ronbo Sports is always paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So the Rams Nation is just like players in the dice game. The hot hand is rolling. You know what I mean? We got Jonah Jackson back, and the Great Wall of L.A., Steve Avila, is back in the house. So I'm thrilled. But I'm a little nervous about that Miami game. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know with those speed receivers they got. And our secondary kind of got cooked last week. But the Rams Nation front seven, it's kind of like Voltron assembling. You know what I'm saying? Remember those Lions? When they used to assemble, that was a scary mofo. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was going to split somebody's wig, you know what I mean, with the sword. That's what the Rams front seven has become, and the league is on notice, especially the NFC. Brother Stephen A. Smith shouted out the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Dan Orlowski said the Rams could win it all. You know what I mean? So the Rams are here. But now on the flip side, the Wild Wild West is unpredictable. You know what I mean? It could go to anybody, even the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's true. Listen, by the way, since we're using the Transformers, are the Rams considered Autobots, or are they part of Megatron's crew?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, no, we Decepticons, you know what I'm saying? Because Megatron was that player. You know what I mean? Megatron took a shot at Hennessy. You know what I'm saying?
But every time the dude comes in and announces himself, I start laughing. Dude, please.
Well, let me tell you something. You know, Kyle Shanahan is kind of like Starscream. And Megatron be like, you failed me again. You know what I mean? So Shanahan got to get his game together, player. He got to get his game together. But now here's what I'm going to tell you.
No, he's got Bumblebee
I
back
wanna
now.
see-
Ain't no problems now. We got Bumblebee back in the fold.
CMC's back. He looked
Yeah.
good in training camp. I was
Yes,
watching
indeed.
him. He looked like he was doing all right.
Indeed. Got Optimus Prime out there in the name of JJ. We ready.
You know, now here's the thing, player. You got Garendo.
Badass.
You got, I don't know, is Mason going to play Sunday? I know he got hurt last game.
I'm not sure about him because his shoulder's hurt. He's had 2 weeks to heal up. He might be feeling okay now because otherwise he'd be coming out to halftime. And in that case, hopefully Garendo has been, I don't want to see his name on the inactive list because you figured Mace would be enough.
You know, you all going to probably use CMC. You don't got to overrun the player. You know what I mean? Just give the ball to Garendo and make CMC run that wheel. He's a good route runner.
Yeah, I know. Oh, by the way, J-Tan's got it.
But now on the Rams side, Ronbo, I'm telling you, we got the best offensive line in the game, player.
Yeah, no, wait a minute. J-Tan's got a message for you. He says, I got 2 words for you. Tyreek.
Tyreek
Yeah,
Hill.
he already mentioned Tyreek Hill.
J-Tan, let me. I already said I'm a little worried because the Rams, we just got rid of White for nothing. But I mean, we got cooked by a nobody on the Hawks. He had like almost 200 yards. So we'll see. You know, we got Gerard versus the modern day Lawrence Taylor now. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be coming off that edge.
Time. Who's the modern day? Who?
Gerard verse. You ain't seen him play, player?
No, I saw him. But who did you say
He's
compares
a
to who?
freaking Lawrence Taylor.
Oh,
he's got them LT vibes.
Wait a minute.
Why
do people abuse
just
Lawrence
like
Taylor every chance they get? LT, there's no LT in LA.
Oh yeah, I mean, you ain't seen Gerard Burks.
I seen him. I gave him some love. I gave him some love.
You ain't seen
two
this
weeks
player.
ago.
He wears you out every play. He's unstoppable, and he should have about 11 sacks. He had like 8. I think he missed 8 sacks early part of the season.
Wait,
so
how many
he's
he got
defensive
now?
rookie of the year.
How many has he got now?
He's got 6. He's got more than Bosa. And then, you know, the modern day Willie McGinnis. You know who that is, right? That is Byron Young. Byron Young is killing this year. He's another killer on the Rams block.
Pull out random Hall of Famers and apply Rams names next to them. You know, y'all. You know, you guys with the argument with the greatest. What AD played? What was his? Was he just a defensive lineman or was he? He wasn't a DE. He's a DT, right? Yeah, y'all applied.
Oh, you talking about Aaron the Goat Donald, the greatest football player of all time?
I mean, I think you guys went as far as one time to call him. You already called him LT every chance you got, but I mean, there were some names you guys applied. I said, "Come on, man, y'all. He's not Reggie White. Yeah, he's a good football player."
Reggie White was kind of like 50% of what Aaron Donald was, player. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like comparing a Mustang to a Lamborghini. I mean, come on, man. It's not even in the same league. You know what I'm saying? So Aaron Donald is in a league of his own. He might make a comeback the way he's seen Gerard Verse play. You never know.
I bet I do know. You hope he does. Hey, I tell you what, we're gonna run out of time. But what score you got for your game?
Shout out to. Hey, you know what? I think I got the Niners winning. Baker does not do too well against the Niners. Doesn't have a good resume. And then, you know, I got Rams 34, Miami 21.
All right. You guys go put a 30 breaker.
And shout out to, you know, the big homie Ronbo. Yeah. Shout out to Ram Certified Big Show. Shout out to Ram Certified Papa Dragon. Shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Hennessy up. And let the Wild Wild West games begin. Dine Stafford.
There you go. All right. Good night, Marketing Pro. Hey, yo, Jalen. I'm surprised the Rams haven't said Dick Butkus put his name in there too next to one of the Rams.
Goofball on
As Marketing Pros, that dude smokes and drinks at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
And
I'm not
probably sniff some stuff too.
No, because Marky Bro talks major trash. But you know what? He's not obnoxious about it. He's just funny.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Rudy just comes in here. He just
Rudy just man, Rudy, I don't know what it's. And Rudy does videos for you out at the stadium. And he's got his phone trained on his mug and the tram coming down, right? And talking trash. I said, but Rudy, man, I wish a 49er fan would come and just jerk that phone out your hand and step on it. But the bad thing about it, we wouldn't be able to see the footage. Jalen, man, we got a game coming up this weekend. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking this season's been very disappointing.
Well, I know you made that clear last time we talked.
Yeah. Well, I'm still going to keep saying it because this season's been very underwhelming and disappointing.
Yeah, in some ways, that's
Ronbo,
true.
what are we good at this year? Are we a good run team? We're a good defensive team? We're a good passing team? What are we?
Well, we're good at getting hurt. Other than that, I'm not. That's a good point. What specifically do we do well this year? We were running really well until Mace got hurt.
We were running really well against the Jets and Patriots, yeah.
Yeah, no, Mace had a good run game at every team we played except for who did we play after we played the Jets?
The Vikings.
He ran on them. We just didn't win.
Okay.
Remember, Mace was like leading the league in rushing for 2-3 weeks. And if you're in the league with Derrick Henry, if he wouldn't have got hurt, I think he'd still be number 2. But that's about it. The passing game has been falling off because of various reasons. And defensively, I'm not sure what to say. Jenny, you assess the defense. I look at the defense. One minute they look okay, and the next minute they're pissing me off.
Chris Sorensen is a bum. That's what it is, plain and simple. He ain't D'Amico. He ain't Salah. And he ain't even Steve Wilkes.
That's a good point.
He's not good, Ronbo.
And this is week 10. So you're right. He has definitely not got that team doing what we need them to do. But he's got Devondre Campbell out there. I don't know if I could do any better with Devondre. Devondre, oh, my Lord.
Oh. I mean, hey, man, that's what happens when you allow all your Ronbo. Jesus Christ. Well, hey, you the one that said Devondre Campbell was good at the beginning of the season, Ronbo.
Who?
I didn't.
No. I didn't know nothing about Devondre.
You said he was good.
No, wait a minute.
He made all pros and all of this other stuff.
Well, I said he's a Pro Bowler, and I wanted to know why. Because Green Bay fans, I was over at his Twitter X page, and I seen Green Bay fans just mean-mouthing him. One word after another. I'm saying, why do they hate him like that? Green Bay fans, shout out to you. Now I know, I feel your pain. You can have him back, by the way. Good Lord. But yeah. So whatever I said before, if I did, I take it back. Devondre Campbell, Dre Greenlaw, please hurry up and get back. Good God. Oh. So yeah, I want to apologize if I did say that then. But yeah, we got to play the Bucs, man. What's going to happen? Jalen, did we lose him? Jalen?
Sorry, Ronbo, I hit that mute button on accident.
I know every now and then Jalen has technical difficulties. Okay, Jalen, go ahead, man. This game
Ronbo,
coming up, man. What do you see? Because we ain't got much time.
If this was a game where Mike Evans and Chris Godwin was playing, I'd be nervous. I'd be really nervous.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think they can. Yeah, I don't think that they can beat us. I don't know, Ronbo, because our defense is really not that good.
They're inconsistent too.
Ronbo, and here's another thing you got to remember: Travarius is probably not playing.
So, no, he's not. Travarius is definitely not playing.
Ronbo, if Tutu Atwell can give us problems, I don't. Man, look.
McMillan can do it too. Is McMillan fast? Yeah.
Ronbo, I don't think our defense is that good this year. I just really don't.
Well, yeah. It's funny about our defense. You have one or two people out, and the whole thing collapses. We didn't know how important Dre Greenlaw was until now. I mean, I think we did, but not to this degree. Yeah. So yeah, we got problems. I don't know. Fam, what do you got for a score though? Because we gotta go.
I'm gonna say 14-25 49ers.
25-14. Okay. All right. All right.
Ronbo, let me get a Niners shout out, brother. Let me get a Niners
You know
shout
you can
out.
do that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Niners! Jalen. See you Sunday, fam. And 49 Brian said, Brian, but we're a democracy here. We got to welcome in all commenting and converse.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, guys? How you
Hey,
been?
Danny. Hey, what's up, Danny?
What's going on with you, bro?
Danny, man, I'm sitting here trying to hope we win this game this weekend, man, because we can't afford to lose no more
Hey,
games.
what do you think
know
of the Cowboys and Eagles game this Sunday? 2 more days left.
Oh, Danny, man.
About 24 hours away.
I'm worried about you guys, man. You know, because the thing is, the Eagles are playing pretty tough right now. I mean, they were looking kind of.
Mike Fisher's video, I can send it to you, the link, where he talks about Lincoln Riley has connections with the Cowboys.
Who's Lincoln Riley? Lincoln Riley.
He's a head coach for the USC head coach.
Ah, okay. Oh, you guys thinking about switching coaches?
Yeah, because we're thinking of bringing him in or Bill Belichick. One of those two that we're talking about today.
Danny, here's the thing. If Belichick comes in, you realize, of course, that means Jerry Jones is not going to be able to take all the limelight, because if the team has success, it's going to be because of Belichick. I think that really bothers Jerry Jones. He needs to get all the love for any success that's gained in Dallas. I think Belichick would be taking his thunder. I don't think he can handle that. Your owner's got a huge ego.
And he's always in the way. Yeah, he's always in the way.
You know? Usually you hear from a coach or somebody after the game. No. You hear from Jerry Jones. I said, Jerry, what?
He's the clown of the show.
Hey, your quarterback situation, Danny. What's going to happen now? Now 4 weeks out for Dak.
I think they're gonna play Trey Lance.
No Cooper Rush? Okay.
Because we're on a losing streak right now. If we lose, let's play Trey Lance. If we win, let's play Cooper. They were saying these two.
Well, you know, in fact, you just mentioned something. If you guys can lose out, and it would be a painful thing, you'd have a good draft pick, though.
Mm-hmm.
Does that interest you in it? Because as back in 2013 and 14, when we were getting our butt handed to us on a daily basis, a lot of us at the end of the season, you know what? There's no point in winning this game. It's only going to mess up our draft pick. You start when you like the Panthers are probably entertaining those kind of thoughts.
Yeah, you know what our biggest mistake was for getting Tony Guyton?
What's that?
That was our big mistake.
Yeah, you gotta pick the right person in the first round, though. If you're
Number
in the pecking
60,
order,
if you know him, Tony Guyton from Oklahoma Sooners.
What position?
The linebacker.
Oh, how is he looking?
Trash, man. That guy's
Yeah.
trash. He's always getting the penalties.
I know, and if you're a guy who's prone to flags and you're not making any spectacular plays, what have you become to the team? You're a damn liability, and you're still getting an NFL player's salary, and no matter what, rookies and everybody gets paid generous amounts. So yeah, that would, as an owner, that would worry me to death.
Yeah, once he came in, we started worrying. But who is this guy?
You know who's at linebacker now? Is Guyton still out there?
Yeah, but they're gonna bench him pretty soon because he's no good.
How about Micah?
And he's always
When's he
injured.
coming back?
Like he's injured right now. He has something's wrong with him.
Parsons?
No, Guyton.
Guyton.
And also Parsons. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, what Jerry does is I don't think there's really anything wrong with Dak either. Jerry's just had enough of it.
Dak is not going to come back though. That's the thing. He's going to be on injured reserve.
I know. 4 weeks, and then Jerry has
No, more than 4 weeks. That's
it is.
6 weeks
IR
now.
means he's finished, right, for the season.
Yeah, he's finished for the whole.
Wow.
So
Are
what
you
does that
kidding
mean?
me?
He stole our money.
Oh, that's right. Dak's getting to sit down and do not a damn thing. $60+ million. Boy, that's
Yeah,
that's
but
good
who's,
work if you can find
but whose money?
it. Jerry's. That's why Jerry made him sit the hell
Yeah,
down.
and our money.
You guys have got a bonfire going on there. It's getting ready to turn into an entire dumpster. You got Dak's going to sit down. I didn't know about this IR thing. Trey and Cooper Rush are going to run the ship from now to the end of the season.
Because I
Hopefully,
know Cooper Rush did good than preseason. So I'm going to count on him if we win out the next 3 games, which will be 6-5.
yeah. Yeah. If you win 6-5, that's only 11 games. So I mean, you that'll put you, if you can just win. If you're 6-5, you got some more games to play. That's only 11 games. So if you can go 12-5, you're in the playoffs. No doubt about it.
Yeah, but we still suck in the playoffs. So
Well, I don't want to say anything about that, but I have noticed that you guys do struggle a bit in the playoffs.
I wish we brought back Jimmy Johnson.
No. That's what I'm talking about. The war going on between Jimmy and Jerry. Ego. That's you know what? I feel sorry for you for that reason, though. You guys could have been a great team for a while had you kept Johnson in place. Jerry doesn't know his role.
I've been a big Dallas Cowboys fan since I was a baby till now.
So you know about Jerry, Jimmy. Hey, tell you what we're going to do, Danny. We got to go. I wish you luck. You guys are going to need it, man. The Eagles are playing good football right now. Saquon Barkley has just pretty much lost his mind. You've got, man, everything's going right for him right now. So good luck with that.
Thanks, bro. You too.
All right. Talk to you later.
Right.
Anytime, Danny.
Later. Bye.
All right. And we go to Tony ATL. Tony.
How are you this evening?
Well, Tony.
Good evening, Ronbo. How are you?
I'm good, great. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm lighting up the chat with my emojis and laughing and just having a good old time.
I know. I see that, and then you got Rams fans running up and down. We own this chat. I don't. Why do they think that? I don't.
The Rams don't.
They're so delusional.
To a team that don't even own their own stadium, they paying the Chargers rent to playing SoFi.
Oh, you need to go to X and say that. Rudy will come up with all kind of documentation. He'll go on and on about who owns that place. Rudy, man, you can take the forgeries down, man. You guys don't own that place. If anything else, you don't own it anyway because you're not doing anything special. You had your one splash. You're 15 minutes under the sun. I mean, good. But now, sit down out the way. God.
And in the history of the NFL, how many homes have the Rams had? They were in Los Angeles. They moved to Anaheim. They came from Cleveland. They moved to St. Louis. Do I need to go on?
I mean, and then they moved back to L.A. And
yes, sir.
Funny. And Tony, the NFL felt like the largest market probably in the nation might be Los Angeles. So they begged the Rams to come back, I think. Or the Rams just left St. Louis in a huff because the Rams hadn't been offered a lot of money. Why would you do that to St. Louis? They've supported you when you didn't have a house, and you say, bye, y'all. What? I think St. Louis people are still pissed off about that.
Oh, I'm sure. And they didn't get an expansion team,
No.
So.
No, not even yet. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because I remember back in the day, before the Rams went to St. Louis, and before Carolina and Jacksonville was announced, I think Jacksonville was announced, and Walter Payton was still alive. He just went to the Hall of Fame, and then 2 years later, Walter Payton was going to be part owner of the new St. Louis franchise, and they were going to be called the St. Louis Stallions.
Yes.
But Carolina got that last bid instead of St. Louis.
I do remember going back and forth on that now that you mention it. But, the Rams, I don't know.
They're a joke.
Yeah, you know, a lot of teams are steeped in tradition because of their locations. I don't, you know, you look at Atlanta, you guys have been there forever. The 49ers, we're still in the Bay Area no matter what. Green Bay, Minnesota. These are teams that you have to respect for the legacy that they've built in one place. That's why when the Rams are talking trash, they're as artificial as the team. And I always say, you know, you guys, I mean, the Raiders too. That's you know what I think. That's why I don't have any respect for Raider fans either, because of that.
Yeah,
you guys
moved from Oakland.
Yeah, where you
they should have stayed in Oakland and stuck that out, but the city wouldn't give them a stadium. But that's where their history is, Oakland.
And then they moved
to
LA,
Los Angeles,
and got things done. And moved back to Oakland, and got.
Then moved back to Oakland.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Ronbo, in talking some up-to-date football, there's a couple of guys you guys got to be concerned about on your offensive line for Tampa. Their defense isn't as good as it was last year.
No,
but they got, you know about Vita Vea, you know about him.
Oh, my God.
They play a 3-4. And they got two outside linebackers that are, to me, better. Well, Matthew Judon for us is better. Yeah. They got the guy they drafted last year named Yaya Derby.
What a name. I remember that name. I enjoyed that name in the draft. I remember Yaya Derby, yeah. He's a buck. Okay.
He had 7.5 sacks last year. I don't know what he's doing this year. And then you know about Joe Tryon right out of Washington.
Yeah.
He was a former first-round pick 2 years ago. I heard they're unhappy with him. I would love to have him on the Falcons.
See, rookies have to produce now. Nowadays, they don't get time to get up to speed. When they come in from day one, they're getting judged and severely. And so, you know, that you get into that kid's head. He's not old enough for that. What is that kid, 21, 22 maybe at the most, 23?
Yep.
You need to bring him along and know how to handle that. That's why a lot of coaches are better than others when it comes to bringing up rookies. So if they've blown his mind already, yeah, you're right. He probably is destroyed.
And Ronbo, how do you guys play your tight end? Do you put a linebacker on a tight end or a safety, or do you mix up your coverages?
And we have a lot of packages, and I sometimes think they apply it to whomever's on the other team, and that offensive prowess. Because I see Fred in coverage often. I seen Nick in coverage once this year, and I really pissed him. I haven't seen it again because I think somebody had a talk with Sorensen about that. But, yeah, I think Fred handles that mostly. And it's a read and react thing with the 49ers defense on those kind of things, too. Because what if you have a combination of a guy that's really good, a tight end, and then you also got a speedster? Now, how do you shuffle that defense now? Somebody's got to stay home, but somebody better be hustling back. You know what I mean?
So Tampa has a good tight end. His name is Cade Otton out of Washington.
Yeah, I know. He's the biggest weapon they got.
Yeah, man. Y'all got to get on him, especially with Evans and Godwin out. Y'all got to get on him.
Yeah.
He even killed us last week, even though 2 weeks ago, we scored a lot of points on him. And Kyle Pitts, you know, it was tight end day. Kyle Pitts had a big day, 2 touchdowns.
I got a feeling.
Cade Otton had a touchdown on us.
I got a feeling Fred. I know. I was watching that game. I got a feeling it's going to be Fred. And for the most part. And also, we'll scheme. If we stay in, we don't do man coverage a lot, but on occasion it seems like the 49ers do drop into man. I think they turn that on and off because our guys are better in zone. So I'm hoping my safeties, Jair, cannot have a brain fart this week.
Yep, exactly. And I'm going to be loving watching Dallas get their butts whipped. Hopefully, if the Eagles are up by enough points, we'll get to see Trey Lance play.
Hey, Tony, what makes you think then Cooper Rush is probably going to start, right? Because Danny Cowboy was thinking it's going to be Trey, but Cooper Rush earned that spot last year, and Trey just got
it. It's going to be Cooper Rush. I'm saying, but if it's in a blowout situation, it's really blowing them out. They might put Trey in.
Man, as well, because like I was telling Danny, man, I said, you know what? You guys might as well go for a draft pick. It's very unpleasant, but don't work too hard trying to win a game. If you win it, win it. But if not, you know. But then he points out at the Guyton dude that they're not happy with. They got him early in the draft. But yeah, Guyton, they couldn't have got him too early in the draft, though, because he was in the playoffs last year.
And Jerry Jones isn't that smart, Ronbo, because They paid their right tackle Steele. I forgot his first name. He spells his name Steele.
Yeah.
They paid him a lot of money 2 years ago. Ronbo, he's their weak link on their offensive line. We beat them for 2 sacks last week.
It's
But yet,
hard, Tony.
Jerry Jones paid him. I don't know why.
It is
Terrence
hard.
Steele,
Yeah.
the right tackle.
And in that case, that's why Nick was having such a party. You know what? It is hard to find an offensive lineman that can be drafted into the NFL. First 2 years, he's going to get cooked. Now, after that, if he's continuing to get cooked, you've got to bust. He's never going to get it. He's never going to get it.
Yep.
You know,
I heard you talking about offensive lineman earlier. But Christian McCaffrey is back. Hope y'all spoon feed him and they just don't give him a heavy workload. Is Mason playing?
Well, I haven't seen the inactive list. They didn't put him on the. They didn't even put him on the questable list, so I imagine he is. I hope he's okay.
Okay.
That shoulder's got to be still tender after 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, but play that rookie. Play that rookie, man. He's good
we
too.
all want to see him too. I like watching him work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tony,
and slowly but surely work Christian in there. Slowly but surely.
I know Kyle's hard-headed. I wonder. Tony, give me what's going to happen in your game, man. Give me a score.
Let's see. Well, in your game, I got you guys beating Tampa 34-17.
Yeah.
34-17.
Because everybody scores
Tampa's
34.
a tired football team too.
Yeah.
In our game, I got us winning. I don't know.
Wait a minute, who are you playing again?
I just don't want a setback. Oh yeah, we play the Aints. This is Aints week.
Oh, Tony.
So we're going to have to embarrass them. We're going to
I was
remember
just saying,
what they
man, you
did to
guys.
us the last game of last year.
You win that game going away. I'll give you a score for that. That's got to be 37. You know, you guys got rolling last week. And I seen something out there. I said, you know what? They've got this all figured out. And Cousins is red hot. 37, and the Saints might get 13 because, I mean, Carr came back, but that car still ain't running, man. It needs a battery charge or something because he's not.
I know their last home game, which was a couple weeks ago. There was a couple of Aints fans with paper bags. I beg and plead, now that they're back at home, Aints fans, please come to the stadium with the paper bags this week. That'd be great for the NFL because they started that.
They did, didn't they?
Yes, sir. I want to see paper bags in full force so I can have something to laugh at.
Put eye holes in the mouth.
Yes, sir.
Tony, we got to go. All right, I'll see you Sunday, which is coming up real quick, and let's see what we do.
Always a pleasure, sir. And the Rams, you're going to get outscored Monday night. It's going to be a shootout, but Tua and most are going to take it to y'all.
I hope that to pull the Dolphins off the Rams in the fourth quarter and send out the second string. God, I want to see them get beat up. Damn it.
In front of the nation on national TV.
Monday night?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'll talk to you Sunday, Ronbo, because I want to talk to you about Geno Smith. I want to talk to you about Geno Smith throwing picks in the red zone. We'll talk about that Sunday.
Right. Don't forget. I love talking about that. All right, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Have a great night.
Take care, sir.
You too.
You
Thanks. Yeah, all right. That's just. I mean, that's hard to do. You throw a pick in the red zone. You didn't have that much. There's not that much room between you. There's 10 yards to the goal line. There's a little bit of real estate beyond that line. You can't see. You can't see what's going on. That's actually, Tony points that out. That is rare. That's not happening all the time, unless you're Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl. Oh my God! Oh no! I got Marshawn Lynch, one of the most bone-crushing running backs the game's ever seen, and I'm passing the ball. Oh! Fam, I'm gonna go. Hey, listen, I'll see you Sunday. This is gonna be fun, mainly because of the element of sudden change. I can't wait to see what the offense looks like. They're all pumped up. Everybody's mostly just. Fam, please don't forget to subscribe so we can find you every time we get ready to talk football. Besides, we need some reinforcements in here in the chat for the trolls that come in and have to be beat down every time we get in here. Thanks for the contributions as well. I'll see you Sunday. Happy birthday to Esther, 49 Brian, Grandma.